the live. I can't take myself seriously with these glasses on. What a pump for Bitcoin as we are pumping up to the upside. I got my Cuban links. Double linked up, baby. Double linked up. Got the platinum and the regular gold. Doing them. Shout out to everyone on the live. Get yourself a hoodie. Get yourself a Crypto Lifer hoodie. Get in the game with a Crypto Lifer hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Represent. Let everyone know that you give a damn about crypto. Let everyone know that you are a Crypto Lifer. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourself Crypto Lifers and jumping on into the Crypto Lifer show. It's an amazing show. I mean, we have a blast here every time. It's every single day. It's just like the universe. It never, ever stops. Shout out to Doing Damage Crew. Shout out to my Doing Damage Crew up in the game. You know I'm drinking lemon water because that's all I drink. Getting a little hot in here, huh? Getting a little hot in here. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Let's take a look at what happened with Bitcoin in the weekly candle glow. Shout out to everyone here. Just great to be alive. If you don't mind my antics, if you think I'm ridiculous, you might click off. But wait for the knowledge you get. You'll put up with the ridiculousness. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in and calling yourselves Crypto Lifers. We're going to bring that sound down for myself a little loud. Might be a little loud for you as well, the crowd. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourselves Crypto Lifers. I say it every day. I say it again. I'm very appreciative of each and every one of you. And I just want to let you know, thank you very much. It means the world to me. Words can't express the gratitude I have for the life in which I lead today. Didn't always live this life, and it wasn't always so sweet. And I look back on the times that I fought hard, and I know there's hard times coming. It's not guaranteed to go well forever. There's going to be ups and downs. But I'm going to ride the good times. All right? I'm going to ride the good times. Shout out to Rocket Dog for the 333 bull chat before Monday dump. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not a... Yeah, I'll show you what's going to happen. We'll take a look at it together here in the charts, and we'll break it down. Bitcoin. Bitty Bitcoin. So here we go. Let's get into Bitcoin. Did a tiny short today. A tiny short. Like very, very small. It bounced up just when Bitcoin dumped a little bit there off the top of the channel. So look what we see happening here. Look, up, down, up. Possibly we come down to the bottom of the channel. The 4 hour is oversold. Remember this. The 4 hour is up here oversold. Very oversold. It does have a little cross right there. We could get one extra hill here before a correction. So remember, the same thing happens every time. If you're on my channel, the same thing happens every time. The price gets far away from what? The 21-day moving average, and it has to come back. Any trader that doesn't realize this fact is just missing the boat. So, we did break out of this trend line, for sure. Unless someone wants to kind of make it, someone could say no. We're just in a bigger square, you know? And we're just going to hit the top trend and come to the downside. This is definitely a possibility here, all right? But you can see that we hit the measured move out of this. If we go to the 15-minute, I drew a flag here. We bounced low out of the flag, and then we cracked up. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder, too, and we bounced out of the head and shoulder. Bam. Even before this, though, we were scheduling a long out of this kind of long-shaped area. I said, you know, if we get down here to the downside, bam, Bitcoin pumps to the upside. And I said, we're very oversold in the 15, very oversold in the 1 hour. I said, I got to long it. I got to long that. So I long this double bottom here on the 1 hour when the 15-minute was also double bottoming. Beautiful, beautiful place to get down on a trade. So Bitcoin, pump to the upside, and it's the same thing I do every time. When the 1 hour and the 15-minute are both oversold on the stochastics, after you've kind of watched at least 1 to 2 touches at the bottom of it, You know, and look at the bottom of a pattern. And look, they tried to get everyone out of the pattern, brought it down, brought it back to the upside. What is an inverted head and shoulder? Let's show you in case you didn't know, in case you're just still learning how to figure this stuff out here. Check it out. And it can be primitive. These patterns don't have to be perfect. But there you have the inverted head and shoulder there for Bitcoin, as Bitcoin would pump to the upside. Okay? Also, I'll show you something else that would probably make you think pretty nuts. Watch this. I delete everything. Look at this. Watch. Bear with me. I mean, number one, we could be making this and then making another cup and handle. It's really all we do. But you could also call this a cup and handle. Just right there. And there's your handle. We pump out of the cup and handle. Even like this, actually. Hold on. Like that. And there's your measure move for the cup and handle. It's $67,000. And I keep calling for a higher target. We keep crawling up from the depths of hell. It's amazing. So look at this. And look at this. And look at that. And look at this. These are your support and resistance lines that we're looking at here for Bitcoin. Right here. Right there. Right there, strong support. Right there, pretty much a nice zone. We wick down and we got some regulation. So here, Bitcoin, flagging on the 15-minute. Beautiful sign. Okay? Starting to actually kind of make a bit of a pump. Let's go to the 5. Some smaller time frame looks like it wants to jibber jabber. The 7-minute wants to play hardball. 7-minute wants to get busy. The world's waking up. They see this pump. Asia pumped the market. I mean, it was Asia. On inflation fears, as Asia stresses inflation fears and pumps. It's the measured move in the 7-minute. If we can complete this move up to 67,871 for Bitcoin. Just a small scalp right there. Possible idea for Bitcoin. Take a look at the 1 hour though. We're getting extended. We could double top. RSI's getting high. MACD's extended. Beautiful volume came in. Hardcore on that volume. Look, falling price with falling volume. We had the reversal to the upside. Interesting. So that's an idea here for Bitcoin. Okay. Now, if you're at this channel, I'm very open-minded, and I look at Bitcoin in multiple ways. I never just go one time, and I usually spend a nice 20 minutes on Bitcoin. That's how I trade. That's me. Everybody doesn't trade the same. I like to really play with the chart, really play with it, see what I see. You can even see, look, shoulder, head, and shoulder there as we broke to the upside. Let me show you what I'm saying here. And we broke to the upside there. Measured move of that inverted head and shoulder is neckline to head. And the TA plays out over and over again. We're going to talk about a bunch of calls that we looked at that exploded just today alone. We're going to talk about Fort Knox. Look like it's starting to break on out. We're going to show you what LRC may be doing. And so now Bitcoin kind of came out of this channel twice now. Something like this, you know. Can't use this track. It's just too overused. Horrible. Horrible. Okay. So, here's what I see for Bitcoin. That is a beautiful bull pennant. Measured move. Length of the pole. Bang. All right. But what supports that? Daily supports that. Look at this. The daily time frame. Getting busy on a flip. Bit of a cup and handle here on the daily time frame. So we'll have to go through the minutia of the 4 hour and the 1 hour and all the little ups and downs in this area. Well, let's look at some major support and resistance and let's talk. As long as Bitcoin does not go below 64,750, we really have nothing to worry about. Let's also take a look at the higher highs and higher lows here. Higher high, low, right? Higher high, higher low. Okay? So far, so good on the trend, right? You know? We just need to put in a higher high on the daily time frame. You see? So the daily, let's go to the daily. Now the daily needs to put in a higher high above this region. That's all. That's all that has to happen. And look, we're just getting a daily cross here on the stochastics RSI. Lack of MACD right there. Lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. Kind of flat. This suggests a big move for Bitcoin is brewing. Right? We went over this too, remember, with dominance. Bitcoin dominance expressing a big move for Bitcoin. So the daily time frame expressing a target of $73,323 Bitcoin. Let's rock it out. Let's stick to the daily time frame. We'll go over this each day and stick to the daily time frame and watch. If you stick to the trade of the time frame that you trade and only trade that time frame and wait till you see a bearish cross on the stochastics, maybe the MACD get extended, or a rejection of a major support and resistance region, that's when you call it on a swing trade. So, looking at BTC going to $73,666 not too long from now. And there it is. That's my daily call for Bitcoin. Smaller region here. We are overbought on the 4 hour, but I believe we can push back up and get a candle close. I'd like to see a candle close above this zone. We get a candle close above 68,800 and Daddy will be happy. And let's see. And it doesn't have to happen, but it would be nice. We are getting extended. Come back down. That will be my sweet spot. I'll put an alert down here too as well on the 4 hour. Swing over to the 1 hour. 1 hour. Do its thing. Needs to come back down as well. This is where we usually flag on out. I build the flag here before it even starts. I hope we get more of a push up. Remember on that 7 minute. Watching that 7 minute closely. See if we can push out of this flag. But we may go sideways. So I'm watching smaller time frames, bigger time frames. But at the same time, even if that 7 minute pumps pretty hard and we get up somewhere here, we're looking at some type of flag on a bigger or smaller time frame. So I build the flag before it's there, begin to figure out what's happening, and what I want to see is I want to see this flag fill out. This is what I would like to see. Something like that, you know? A break to the upside here for BTC. And so if we can go sideways and stay in the flag, okay? This is what I'm teaching all my students, and it's the same thing. It's like it happens just every couple of hours. It's the same suggested move. This is how we figured out this flag. The same, that's this flag right here too. And so I project the theory before it's there, so I want the 1 hour to come on down. I mean, that's going to take all night. You see what I'm saying? 6, 7 in the morning, could even be that 4 morning pump for Bitcoin. So far, Bitcoin will probably flatten out here. This is where it cools off. Why? Because the 15 minute gets overbought. Starts to curve on down. That's when we slow down, right? I think I made 2 of these or something, right? I just don't understand how this thing works, but you can kind of make candles that aren't there, you know? It's not the best, though. It's like, right? Like, look how crazy that is. Anyway, so here's my idea for Bitcoin. And then we sit there in projection. And my projection, it keeps you deadly accurate because either it fills out the projection or it doesn't. It has to touch the 21-day moving average as well. Now, price could keep going up. Anything is possible. I always believe I know nothing when I'm trading. Anything is possible as a trader. Always tell yourself that you know nothing at all, okay? Not a thing. 65,669 for BTC. Shout out to all my awesome lifers up in the house. Appreciate each and every one of you for kicking it with the lifer. Let me pop out the chat, see what's going on here. Birdman, my guy. Please check out CWAR. Let's take a look at that for my guy. Shout out for the $19.99 super chat. You guys are pumping it up tonight already on a Sunday night. Shout out to Peyton, man. Dude goes, dude, I made $50K trading Cryo Wars with what you've taught me. He said, with the strategies in which I've learned, the technical analysis skills in which I've learned, he said, dude, I want to join Patreon for 3 years. Sent me $2,700 in Bitcoin immediately. Unbelievable day. So shout out to Peyton. Shout out to the lifers. That's the type of lifer system we got here. That's the lifer way. People paying for 3 years immediately. Nobody does that for other people on the YouTube. They really don't. I'm telling you right now. You just won't see it. You just won't see it. I didn't like how flat that looked. I wanted it to look a little deeper and darker. ELON on my radar. This is a trade that I personally have entered at 1676. ELON. Why have I entered ELON? 4 hours looking somewhat, indecisive. That daily is so oversold. We are consolidating so beautifully. We bounced off the 706 in the golden pocket already. We're riding on the 0.5 fib. All looks like a beautiful move to the upside from what I'm seeing here on the daily time frame. I also have what? Hidden bullish divergence. Swing down and swing down with a swing up to the upside here, telling me that the trend should continue to the upside. So, ELON on my radar. Dogelon on KuCoin is on my radar. Been watching it like a hawk for literally about a week and a half straight for perfect entry. Waiting like a sniper. Waiting patiently. The keyword of the day is what? What is the keyword of the day, everybody? Patience. As everybody knows, everybody watching tonight, we're giving away $100 of BTC. You will be getting $100 of BTC. We're going to answer some fun questions. We're going to do some cool stuff. And if you can figure out the math and get it done, we are going to give away $100 of BTC tonight in celebration of the 3-year patron that joined today. So, successful day in business. I would consider that a successful day in business, right? Shout out to the Patreons up in the game. Shout out to everyone. And that's how much people like the Patreon. That's how much they don't want to lose access because they know. What if the price goes up? What if something happens? Lock in that price today. You know when the subscription goes up, when we get 1 million subscribers, people are all over the place. People are going to rave at how great the Patreon is. It's just going to get better and better. Even in the bear market, we're going to rip through the bear market. We're going to find the best coins by putting in the best so much work. If you're here, you deserve the Crypto Moon Ride. Shout out to Crypto Don Juan up in the spot. Appreciate you, Don Juan. Thank you for coming on in to the live stream. Shout out to Rocket Dog for the 333. Weekly candle close from Brian Shrimp for the $9.99. Shout out to my buddy Shrimp. My guy, will you please check out CWAR? Let's take out CWAR right off the bat. Cryo War, new coin that came out. A lot of crazy controversy for Cryo War. CWAR. So much fun on KuCoin. KuCoin has never been this fun to trade. I cannot believe how fun it is. So let's look at Cryo War on the daily. Now, I had nothing to do with this. I didn't touch this. I'm not that risky of a guy. I like to make, guaranteed moves. Or things to me, nothing's guaranteed, but I like to make trades that the statistics are just so in my flavor. I mean, this looked pretty good here too. Look at that. Sitting in a beautiful falling wedge, right? Go to like the 15-minute for better, kind of closer look at market structure. I look for better market structure is what I always say. So you can see the price action a little cleaner. Look, they brought you down out of the pattern for sure. Try to wick everybody out. Anyone who tried to stop themselves out because there was no support till right here. So people would have just kind of hung out at the previous support regions. Really nothing else you could have done. High risk trade when I don't have support near my entry. It's a very high risk trade. Okay? This is interesting though. So there's that point. All right? Now I'm going to stay open-minded. We're going to look at a bunch of different things here together before we call it a day. We don't just glance. That's another thing. We're very thorough here on the channel. That's why it takes 2 hours to go over all the coins we go over. But look at the timestamp. By the end of the live stream, we usually go over so many coins, it's absurd. We're going to talk about cell frame tonight. If you don't know what it is, you might want to take a look at cell frame. Quantum resistant coins, right? So as much as this isn't a cup and handle, it kind of is. It's an elongated, flat cup, though. Usually you get a rounded bowl. I mean, either way, what if it's a Bart Simpson and we don't? We're looking at the biggest time frame we can, which is, I guess, the 1 hour. Shrink all my stuff here. It's a little messy what I got going on. Put the stochastics there. Put the RSI there. Shrink the MACD into place. So MACD, you know, it is curving. We're saying, okay, we're going to round out. Oscillators want to round out falling volume with falling price. 30-minute really gives you the most oscillation you can find here. 15-minute ain't bad as well. I'd rock the 15-minute on this chart. Just trade smaller time frames. 15-minute wants to rock for a nice scalp. Scalpelino. The old Scalpelino. Now, before I can't stand that. This will go find the big wick, so forget about that for now. I'm versatile. I'll change it up. But all you can do is take a gander, take a gamble. Like, you can't, you know, push it. It's like something like this. Like, I might put 5K on it, try to make a 1G out of it on the 15-minute time frame. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. There is some hidden bullish divergence. Trend may continue to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. Let's flip over to the 10-minute, the 7-minute. Smaller time frames actually look pretty scrumptious. MACD crossing coming on the 15. So, yeah, I mean, looks okay to me. Not too shabby. Interesting. Scalp it. I'm not going to fall in love with this coin. I'm just going to scalp it. I like to scalp a coin real quick. Bitcoin's moving. You got some blood in the air, like, right? Like things are going well. Not some blood, but like, you know, the blood is pumping in the markets, what I'm saying. Like, you got a lot of new people jumping on in. Bitcoin's getting everybody hyped. You got the 15-minute ready to rock. Cryo war. Looks pretty scrumptious at 190. You know, could crack into that 220 region. Look for that psychological area there at about what? You know, $2, $2.01. You always see a little bit of hardcoreness there. So it's 191 right now. I'm going in at 191, 110. Okay? 191, 110. 24 cryo war. See if they fill me. The other night I didn't get filled and I didn't realize it's a pain. Sometimes you don't get filled on KuCoin. It's already at 192. These guys are tracing me now. Wow, this thing is flying. It's pumping right now hard, right as we speak. I guess I shouldn't have said anything. People are front running me. They're front running me. Stop front running me. I'm the guy who wants in. Cryo war. Can I get an order filled, please? Not going to do it for me. 192.9 now. It's going to fly right through my order right now to 193. Come on. 193.333. I can't seem to win here. I'm going to 194 above them. These bastards. These freaking bastards. How dare you? How dare you? I take you on. 2200 cryo war. 2600 cryo war. There we go. Give it to me. They won't fill me at 194. I cannot get filled. It goes above my order every time. Who else has this problem? Yes. I took 'ems. Okay, I'm going to ride this on the 15-minute till it comes up to the upside. All right, when this 15-minute hits, I'm out. That's how simple this trade is. I put an alert up here. When the 15-minute hits, I'm out of the trade. No excuses, no nothing. Nothing, right? Sometimes what I do, I'll show you some craziness. I duplicate the chart here, okay? I'll show you what I do. It's insane, but it is what it is. I have multiple screens open, right? I double-click the stochastics RSI. This is all I care about. This is all that matters right here is the stochastics, right? And when this kind of starts to come up to the upside, I'm in there like swimwear, or I'm out there like out there like swimwear. 1 hour actually ready to rock. Really should just, I'm going to trade the 1 hour now. So the 15-minute entry was stone cold. Trade the 1 hour to the upside. Bam. When the 1 hour hits up here, I'm out of the trade. You see that? I put an alert right there on the dotted line. I'll look at it closely. I'll readjust. Bang. Cryo war. In at 194.4. Already up at 195. Starting to pump hard on the market. So CryoWar, banging on them. I like what I see there for CryoWar. It looked really nice. Thank you for putting that on the radar for the 1999. I liked what I saw here. CryoWar looking pretty nice. Inside a bit of a cup and handle, adjusting, starting to pump here, 195. Bam, bam, bam. So there was the market book. I just fought with the market order book. 196, it will be there soon. Dang, I tried to get in 181. Thing went up 5 cents in 2 seconds when I'm trying to get it in there. For crying out loud. And now it's on KuCoin. Get yourself a KuCoin. Jump on into the KuCoin exchange. The best KuCoin the best exchange in the world, as far as I'm concerned. And there's a link here, down below here, to KuCoin. And jump on in. KuCoin right there. And sign up to KuCoin. It helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So, CryoWar, thank you so much for the super chat. The action is on. Sorry, I got a little excited. You saw me fighting the order book there. It happens on a Saturday night, you know? Weekly candle closing. Let's take a look at that weekly candle close. XYO, please. CHU, my dude, when you have time, thanks as always. Could you please go in depth on KuCoin? I am all in. KuCoin's the best. Super chats, XYO, CHC, please go in depth on KuCoin. Shout out to Kevin Tam. Thank you so much, Kevin. Dustin Kava, David Ross, XYO. He puts the name. This guy goes a step further. Putting the name, and then he puts what hasn't been done with a circle, what has been. Wow. Wow. This is like some top-notch modification here. This guy is a Dustin. You're kind of a brainiac of sorts. You're a genius of sorts. You put an added touch to everything you do. You just are an extra touch. You're the man, dude. Chi is listing on Binance today. Chi, baby, Chi. Who's been holding their Chi since day one? I have. Let's take a look at Chi and see how patience pays. Ooh, Chi. Woo! I love when you hold 100 coins and you never know which one pumps. You know why? When you hold a lot of coins, you can be patient because you don't care. You know every other day one's going to pump. So when you hold 20 coins, look at that. Goes on Binance and flies. Our entry was here, sitting at 13. Our target is up here, sitting at 31. If you had jumped in to the Patreon, if you had listened to the words of technical analysis, if you had let the technical analysis lead you, the TA would have told you all these things were happening. Okay? Look, we entered here at 13. We're now booming up to 23. It took a while, I'll be honest. A lot of patience. 97% gains on Chi. Shout out to the patrons. And we entered around here, right there, on October 26th. So yes, it takes about a month, but doubled up hard, and this thing is now ready to fly. Chi back to 23.25 and about to do some damage. Look at Chi. It wants to get back to its all-time high originally. All these coins will eventually make it back to that all-time high. So Chi, I believe, has even more gains a Cummins. But Chi for 97% gains. Thank you for putting Chi on the radar. Bang, bang, bang. Do I hold a bag of Chi? Boy, do I ever. And, you know, the trading tonight is going to be fun in the weekend. Bitcoin pumping hard. We're going to see some fireworks. Chi. Look at the size of that candle when something hits Binance. What an explosion for Chi. Amazing. Look at that. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Broke up to the top. Also, it's an ascending triangle. So simple. You just play the charts the way the charts are supposed to be played. Find them. And it's almost weird because it got listed on Binance and explodes. But show me the charts and it'll show you the news. It's like the chart knew it was going to get listed on Binance. And it knew exactly how high people were going to pump it up. It just, because it went right to the target. Like, I can't, if you like what you're seeing here, if it gives you the chills, sign up to the beginner's course every Monday, every Tuesday from 3 to 5:30 New York City time. Okay? 3 to 5:30 New York City time for the beginner technical analysis course. Well, I'll show you all the indicators I use, every single thing that I'm doing in order to be as accurate as I am every single day, to come out every single day and publicly trade in front of like thousands of people and to not look like a fool. You have to know your technical analysis. Like, you can't do this. This doesn't happen by accident. This is a craft I've been working on for a long time. And I could jumpstart your career in technical analysis if it's what you want, if it's your desire. You have to have the desire. I was watching Terrell Owens the other day as he was paid to shill an ORE video. Great. But at least at the end, what a great man. I really like that dude because he had this extra bright energy, this extra bright spirit. And he was like, you know, it's the 3 Ds. It's desire, it's discipline, and it is dedication, right? He's like, you need these 3 things. If you don't have them, right? My desire to want to teach and be out here every day, bang. Your desire to want to be a crypto lifer, bang. Those 2 desires come together, great. Discipline. Are you going to spend the time in the charts to learn what I'm trying to teach you? Are you going to spend the time disciplining yourself to get into what's happening here? And do you have the dedication to show up every single day and put in that work? And if you're there with me, you will succeed. It's that simple. Those 3 things, if you do them repetitively, cheers to you. You will succeed. You'll become a crypto lifer. Shout out to each and every one of you as she hits 25. Bang, bang, bang. I'll show you how to turn a bad trade into a good trade. Patience. Crow is killing it. Yes, just have to listen. Amazing. Super rare to the moon, guys. Oh, yeah, for sure. Uniswap. Crow, Naka, Chi booming. I love when people, how do you trade like this with the taxes? I love when people say that. You know who says that? Broke people. You know who talks about taxes the most? People who don't pay any. I'm telling you right now. You know who talks about taxes the most? People who don't pay any. It's the funniest thing. Someone who makes a lot of money doesn't mention taxes. Someone who makes like maybe 100 grand worries about taxes left and right. I'll tell you right now. Come on now. Chi banging on them. It's not even done. How do you kind of continue up here? Wow, look at this. The 5 minute can't even contain it. The 1 minute can't even contain it. You can't even barely get a chart on the 1 minute. This thing is firecracker hot right now. Chi is banging on. Look, this is the best I could do. The 1 minute looks like the daily time frame. It's moving so hot. Look at that. Woo-wee, a bag of Chi. Oh, I'm inside the zone. Get out of my zone. The 1 minute is the only way I could try to contain this chart. It's so out of control. My goodness, Chi. And there's the red sell-off. The battle off. What a boom for Chi. Just look at that daily. Daily wants more. It's not done yet. It's saying it's just getting started. This thing could continue to the upside, says the daily time frame. Look at the size of that candle. One of the biggest ones I've ever seen. Wow, Chi before when it popped, it went hard. Look at it when it first came out. That's why I like this, man. This is going to be the Ave of Avalanche. This is an Avalanche play. It's basically, if you believe in Avalanche and you think Avalanche is going to boom, then you don't put 10K on Avalanche. You see, I mean, not financial advice, but you put 10K sitting here on Chi. All right? I just joined the Patreon recently, and I love it. Had made more gains this month than ever before. You are the best teacher ever. Can we please take a look at NKN? Would be much appreciated. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for everything you just said. You are amazing. I just joined the Patreon recently and I love it. Had made more gains this month than ever before. You are the best teacher ever. Can we please take a look at NKN? Would be much appreciated. Shout out to Johanna Cordova. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream. Everybody, let us know where you are in the world. Let us know where you are in the world here in the chat. We're going to shout out your town, your little town, your big town, your country, your place. Let us know where you are in the world. And we're going to go backwards with it. We're going to go NKN, KuCoin shares, CHG, and XYO. I'm sorry about that, but that's just how we're going to do it. I'm super kind of drunk off Chi gains right now. I'm hyperventilating off the Chi gains. I'm like, wow, Chi amazing, right? Chi amazing. So hyperventilating off the Chi gains. Yeah, so we'll see. Chi looking nice. Chi looking hot. Everyone wants Chi right now. It's like the new everyone's selling everything just to jump into Chi. I wouldn't do that. See, that's what newbies do. They chase the candle. See, I would be selling off into them. I've been holding Chi for a long time. Doesn't bother me none. Wow, Chi just coming up strong. Amazing. That's amazing for me. You have no idea. I'm super excited for this. I picked Chi a long time ago and held a bag of Chi probably longer than I needed to. And it's exciting. Yeah. And this rounded bottoms pay the bills. Eventually, it's going to fly. Eventually, you're going to find your cup and handle and get a blast to the upside. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I can't even, I'm not even going to say it, but what a day. What a beautiful day there is to be alive. Chi. Thank you, Chi. Appreciate it. Like when I started the live stream and when I ended, and where I am now, insanity. Look at all the people from around the world here. Let's take a look at the around the world. We got Boise, Idaho, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Oakland, but in New York, Ireland, Vietnam, Houston, Texas, Mark Olson, Black Ops from Seattle, Washington, Billy Bob from Northern Ireland. Shout out to my Northern Ireland brothers. Rare is pumping now, guys. NorCal, Littleton, Colorado, Troutdale, Oregon, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil from my man Lister 333. Ooh, I like that. The quadruple three. Nigeria, Boulder Country, Colorado, my dude, Mr. Smurvington. Tunisia, but I live in Ukraine. What up, brother? It's been a minute. Popping from New Orleans. Shout out to Juax Live TV Motivation, Quebec, Canada, Melrose Park, Illinois, Nudge, Scotland, St. Louis. Oh, I got something cool. I figured out how we're going to win the money. I've got it. I've got how we're going to win the money. It's interesting. I figured out what the fun thing we're going to do later on today with the show. Maine, Buck Nasty. Okay. I'm going to write something down right now. I'm writing something down. I just wrote something down. That is the answer to the trivia question later at Toronto, stand up. Southwest UK here. Phoenix, Arizona. Wow. Boricua, DJ Porter walk up at the spot. Bel Air, Queensland, Australia. Jersey City, New Orleans. Unbelievable. All right. Let's take a look at the Super Chitteasies, which is NKN, KuCoin shares. Also, I want to take a little gander over at Super Rare. Rare is banging on them. Nice pump for Rare on the low. On the very low. Look at that. Jeez. I mean, you got to get things at the very bottom, right? I mean, that's... The daily here says you will get a pump eventually. Super Rare. Honestly, I've been in a bull market before, and I'm not saying anything is guaranteed here. But the last bull market I was in, every single coin pumped. Every coin that was like, 99.9. Like, even if it was the crappiest piece of nothing, I don't know how or why, but it was like that many people jumping on in, that much money looking at every little low cup, and maybe the VCs, the institutions, everyone pumped these coins to no end, no matter what the coin was. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it. If we see something like this again, it's going to be absolutely insanity. That's why the last bull run was like a bull run, but it was kind of like a teaser. Like, it didn't have the momentumous, just explosive moves that I was really looking for in a momentous bull run. That's why a lot of people felt like it was a bull run. I mean, there were some huge moves. Matic has 100x. Like, there's some amazing things that have happened. Let's be serious. But, there was just a little left in the table that just didn't happen. Then I'm like, that's not normal. Like, usually there's a bigger push here when it comes to that. So, anyway. CWAR taking a bit of a hit. Doesn't make sense either. Let's take a look here. Hate that I have to zoom in so much. The breakout is good, but we're breaking back into the pattern. Sell-off right there, kind of strange, honestly. 7-minute got high, so we have to wait for the 7-minute to oscillate. So now you're telling me we're going to come back down to the bottom of the pattern, possibly. Faked out the breakout, or can we hold a retest here? I'd like to see this 7-minute hold a retest, shoulder, head, and shoulder, and hold this level here. Really like to see this level hold. We start to break down from here, I'll just kind of jump out of the trade. I'll either lose 400 or make a couple racks. I don't like to hold it too long. Cut off your losers and keep it moving is the word of the day. Okay, let's take a look at NKN. And we got to look at Bitcoin in the weekly candle close, though. So look, NKN's in this beautiful bowl, and it's just forming the parabola very, very nicely. Look at this. You can see it was in a cup and handle around here. And I know we definitely put out a look for it. I think I must have deleted it, but I definitely remember putting out a chart for NKN about 2-3 weeks ago, right around this region. And there's NKN just moving out of the cup and handle that it was in there. It's actually at the measured move. The daily still has a little room to go, though. It's not cooked completely. And the 4-hour wants to fly. Now, when I zoom in here, I form another bit of a flag. That flag tells me that a breakout is hungry for the 4-hour for NKN. So NKN, push out on the 4-hour to the measured move. 90 for NKN from 68. Mark support and resistance lines at all times. Pull what's called a mini Fibonacci from the area. I call it a mini fib when you're working on a smaller area. Wick to wick on the mini fib. Express the lines of the 618. Express the lines of the 706. And the 0.65 right there. And you can see we came into the golden pocket right here. Golden pocket retracement. The 6.5 and the 0.618 and the 706 all resemble that area. We bounced, making a higher low now and moving to the upside. We need to see a higher high to remain bullish for NKN. But this is what I'm seeing for NKN. So possible 33% move for NKN. 4-hour looking extra scrumptious, extra bitey. You take a look, the 1-hour needs to flip it. It is doing a flip here, meaning it could bounce off that top area of support or come down to one last region of support. But that 4-hour, which is the stronger time frame, looking beautiful for NKN. Thank you for putting NKN on the radar, Johanna. All the way from, I'm not sure, but we love you. We love you so much. If you're around, we're going to be giving away $100 of Bitcoin. Jump on into the live stream. Okay? Appreciate each and every one of you. And thank you for being here. This is the most educational show in all of cryptocurrency. Had a great day, and I just would like to share the love with a random stranger. Make someone else feel happy and awesome about their day as well. So if I can do that, I think we can accomplish something great today. So that's the plan. We're going to take a look at KuCoin shares in a second too as well now. If I could just get organized over here. Shout out to everyone here on a Sunday night as we get ready for the week ahead. Sunday was nice. Did you have a good Sunday? Did you have a nice Sunday? I like to spend more time with my family on Sunday if I can. I'm in the charts. I'm doing my thing. I'm with my crypto lifers all day, really. My wife is like, are you done yet? But I do like to spend time with the kids, hug the baby a lot, chill with my daughter, had a blast, enjoyed my family on a beautiful Sunday. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Okay. Let's take a look at the health of the stream. See who's up in here. 264 people watching, 153 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Lifer, take a look at CTB. It's about to melt faces. Is it a poo coin? I feel like it must, huh? Thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate it. Face melter token. That would be a good one. Oh yeah, Catboy. Oh, come on. Why? You guys are really on this cat. I almost got into Catboy last night at a, what was it? At a $800,000 market cap. I guess I should have on the 30-minute. I was going to get it in down here last night. Dang. Like it was last night. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, the 12th. It's the 13th. Yeah. Damn, man. I was really close to buying Catboy. Because you know who convinced me? My man Philippe is like the PooCoin expert. He really is. When it comes to PooCoin, he's going to be all over it. Or maybe I saw the dump and it was right there last night. I just remember looking at it and being like, damn, should I throw a B&B in there? I swear it was like 800,000 market cap when I saw it. It's all right. I don't know. Melt faces. I don't know about that. Possibly. I mean, anything is possible with these little insane little coins. Bit of an inverted head and shoulder there. 4-minute pennant. That's the best it does there with the Hikanashi. I mean, anything could happen to it. You know what? Honestly, it looks like Bitcoin, right? 2016, 2000. It looks like Bitcoin's chart from back in the day. A lot of them take that, you know, right? The 20K pump, the dump, the pandemic, and then it starts to move to a new all-time high. And then it's interesting. And then you see this thing all the way up here at these insane spots, right? Go to the BSC scan to get the contract address. Make sure you do the right thing. I don't know why they wouldn't put their website here 29 seconds ago, 20 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, 2,600 addresses. Not many people know about this thing. CTB Catboy, I guess anything is possible for Catboy. Let's take a look at ORE having a bit of a comeback here. ORE token. My baby. Shout out to the ORE crew. Shout out to Lord Vero even. My dude up in the spot. So look at this. ORE on the 30-minute. Finally, I mean, that's a finally getting a bit of a look, shoulder, head and shoulder. It responded to that inverted head and shoulder. So the TA always really it's not always, but I mean, the TA plays out. It absolutely plays out almost every single time here. And this is now forming the bowl. It's a beautiful thing. This thing we teach, if you can have the patience and learn these things, it's not easy though. And it takes a long time, and most people just don't have it. They're just not, it's not built in them to have the type of patience that it takes to be a trader. Or to the vision and to follow through. Like this would come down again, bounce, you know. Now we want to see it just not break this neckline. You just make smaller kind of, this has to happen, this would like this to do it, would like this to you know. But that's a pure breakout. And if it breaks out, it can get back to the all-time high. Or it gets back to all-time highs. We're sitting so pretty, my friends. We're sitting so pretty. So let's watch this bull run really marinate and start to move. Bitcoin gets into that 70,000, 80,000 region. You bet these poo coins are all going to explode to some amazing heights. So I'm looking at ORE, and I don't even consider ORE a poo coin. I consider it a substantial project. Look, they get their actual website here. See, and someone doesn't put their official site here on the BSC scan. I question what's going on. You know, ORE system, the next gen NFTs for the next gen gamers. ORE token, ORE Forge, ORE SDK. I mean, it's pretty hot. This could be better. A few words across the screen and a bunch of stuff. I don't know. That should have been done a little better. I got to give it to you guys. What is this here? This is hot. This is hot. Hold up. That's hot. Like, let's get excited real quick. Let's get excited about our investments. I mean, that's hot. Like, and they're going to have multiple games. Not just, you're not buying like one game, one idea. You're buying a whole ecosystem. ORE is going to be a big deal. I truly believe getting the ORE token down on the very beginnings could be something we look back on, like an Xbox or something of that nature. Hey, I'm taking a shot on ORE. I like the team. I've been with them since the beginning. Since down here, we found them at a $3 million market cap. ORE. Most of us still holding well above a 6 to 7x for ORE. Shout out to my lifers. I was looking at Frontier has not popped yet. Front on the radar on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame. Remember that. Just on the daily time frame. Also, with Bitcoin wanting to pump, brings up the USDT pairs, BUSDT pairs, anything paired in the USDT pair. The BTC pairs will take a little bit of a hit as Bitcoin pumps. But the USDT pairs will do pretty well as Bitcoin starts to pump. Now, front hasn't popped yet, and there's word on the streets BitBoy owns a big old bag of this thing. Front. I did change the color. Did they revert me back, or are they going to save it now? Let's take a look at Bitcoin in the weekly candle close, shall we, like we do every single week. Every week. I started this, I don't know when I started going live on the weekends. I'm trying to ask myself when I started going live every single day on the weekend. And I was like, I don't know. But it just started and then it just never stopped. Let's take a look at the weekly candle close, shall we? Highest weekly candle close in the history of Bitcoin. Last week was the same. 3 white soldiers forming. What happens when we see 3 white soldiers, which are 3 green candles in a row? So look at this. Let's get it set up because every week, if you didn't know, I kiss the weekly candle for good luck. So we got to bring it here somewhere. Yep, without fail. There it is, right? Oh, guys, wait. Let me have my way with this, all right? Hold on. Oh, my gosh. Weekly candle. You're so... Oh, my goodness. Woo! Got hot in here. Me and that weekly candle. Freaking love her. Shout out to the weekly candle here for Bitcoin. And let's take a look at the weekly candle, the health of the weekly candle. Let's see what happened. We get ready for the week ahead. This is why we're here every Sunday night. As fun as it is, as funny as I like to be, it's serious. We do our due diligence. We get down to brass tacks. Let's take a look at the weekly candle for Bitcoin. It opened. Jeez Louise, I need my glasses for this one. It opened at 63,267. The high was 69,028. We hit 69,000, baby, which was my target on October 4th. The low was 62,263, and we would close at $65,500, a $2,240 candle, up 3.5% on the week for Bitcoin. Not too shabby to make 3.5% of your net worth in a week if you have a majority of your holdings in BTC. And it also brought up a lot of other coins too as well. We did wick all the way up. We did wick all the way down. But this candle opened here and we started to make a move. We wicked all the way to a high of 66,000. We hit my target previously determined. So let's zoom out and see what's cracking for Bitcoin. So remember, there was some bearish signs on the weekly candle I had to talk about yesterday. We are overbought here on this, but the last time we were here, that started the rally of rallies. We curved up, we got to right here, we kind of went sideways a little bit, and then blow off top McGee, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of a pullback here on the way down, and then as the price went down, we continued to go to the upside. I mean, that's extreme divergence. So, do we start to pump? And then as this comes down, so just showing you signs of a possible just immense pump. Same thing could occur here that occurred there. I will go to the more general idea that we usually go down when the stochastics curve. And this would confuse anybody. I get it. You'd be like, but how? But why? Eventually, we did break down to the downside. Remember, eventually the weekly, because the weekly is so big and it covers so much, there's some buffer between space in the oscillating. If you, I don't know if you know what I mean by that. I mean, like, you got to kind of like let it, you got to take it for what it is and realize there's always some space. Like, it took this long, but eventually, yeah, we did drop. But look, we have swing up to swing up. We have swing down to swing down. That's hidden bullish divergence. Tells us that the trend will continue to the upside. I talked about this over and over again. I longed Bitcoin here at 32K because I said, hey, that's hidden bullish. And it tells us that the trend will continue to the upside no matter what. And I always circle here, and it says we'll end up here. And I put a circle there. And that's exactly what happened. We also came down to the 618, and I talk about this all the time, the 0.618, the golden pocket. Bitcoin went right down to the golden pocket. From this impulse to that height, I pulled the Fibonacci level, and Bitcoin went to the golden pocket. I mean, so these things were apparent to me. So just something to watch out for. I'm not trying to be a bearer of bad news, a bearer of bear news, but I am just saying, we could have a little bit of a pullback here, back to the 21-day moving average. We could pump a little more, maybe get to a new all-time high again, and then we could get a pullback here like so and touch the 21. And the weekly support that's very strong is 52,000. That also sits at the 236 fib, or the 382, the 236. So, yeah, the 236. So, I mean, would I be surprised if we hit 52K? Not at all. I wouldn't bat an eyelash. It actually would be a beautiful long for the next massive move to the upside. So, this is what I'm thinking is a possibility here. We pull back. This daily plays out, okay? And we pump up a little more. Hopefully we pump up a little more. You get it? Because the daily wants to move. So the daily takes over to 71,000, right? Whatever that target is I showed you earlier, 74, maybe somewhere between $71,000 and $75,000. That's where this pullback occurs. And then we bounce off the previous high. See? And make a falling wedge. This makes complete sense to me. But there has to be, eventually we do have to touch this 21 a little bit or come closer to it than we are there. I've just, in my time, something that has to occur. All right? Now, the daily's still in our favor. We went over that. So, Bitcoin. The weekly candle looks beautiful. I want to see us hold above the previous high here. The candle closed at 60K, which we really defended 60K very, very, very nicely. If someone came in here, they'd be like, what kind of gibberish does this guy teach? Circles and... Funny, right? But that's my projection theory for Bitcoin. Okay? Go back to the daily time frame. It wants more. Definitely, that's a daily cross that wants to push to the upside. I like what I'm seeing there. And then if you even just drew a tiny little flag here, you can see the daily is in a tiny little cup and handle, which we've drawn. And it is breaking out. So I leave you with this. We'll stay on the bullish time frame until we don't have to. That's another reason. Being able to separate time frames. Knowing that, okay, there may be a pullback and a bigger one. But let's take care of the daily first. It's like, it's like a guy, he gets indicted. He has to go to prison in a month, but he gets to stay out. Isn't that weird? I always thought about that. People know they have to go to prison for like a month. They're like, I got to go do a bid in like a month. So like, I got found guilty. I got to go do a bid. I'm out on bail, but I got to go do a bid. Like, I don't know how it works, but it's like they know. It's like knowing you have to go to prison. It's like, so I'm going to play the daily, but I know I'm going to have to deal with that weekly time frame at one point. That's what hurt me the most about getting better at trading. I knew too much then. And some days I didn't want to know it. I would look at the day, everything's great, and I'd be like, but that weekly. And I'd be like, man, why do you even have to know what the weekly is, man? Like, before you didn't even look at it. And it's like, the more you know, the more you have to deal with the responsibility of everything that you know. And you have to trade on that idea. And you can't say, I don't know. I didn't know any better. You did know better. You were taught. I tell my students, once you learn a lot, like once you learn what the MACD is and you don't use it. Once you learn what the RSI is and you don't use it. Once you learn what divergence is and you don't use it, you're setting yourself for failure. It's just simple as that. Simple as that. Bitcoin on the daily with a target of $75,000. 80,000. Oops. Bearish momentum, lack of bearish momentum on that MACD, like a very small MACD turn. This is very, very bullish for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, very bullish on the daily time frame for Bitcoin. Very bullish. We'll deal with the weekly when we have to deal with it. Let's see how high the daily can get us. Then we'll deal with that bigger pullback. But there will be a pullback. Just putting it out. I mean, I guess anyone would be right saying that. So, you know, there will be a pullback. Of course there will be. You freaking, you amateur. I'm just saying. $80K target for Bitcoin. All right, so that's the weekly candle close. We did it. We spent our time on Bitcoin. I analyzed it at the beginning. We analyzed it again. Let's get back in to the chat. $27 Canadian. Catboy is setting up literally melt faces. Taking a look at the community price action and upcoming news. I think you should take a serious look at CTB. Really? Wow, he's like really Catboy. And then at rug pull. A lot of people said the same thing about, it's already up at 3.4 bill. It's moving. It is moving, but it's high now. Not the perfect time to snatch it, but it is high. It's high. Cat boy. Lucky my phone's dead. How does it feel so funny today? Fix my phone, but he left like the edge out so like you can feel it. Kind of a ghetto fix. You know? It shouldn't be edged out like that. Shouldn't be able to feel the edge of it sticking out. It should be clean. Oh, really bad fix job, actually. I see it popping out. Interesting. Whatever. At least it's not broken, right? Okay. Get a room, man. Making out. This guy was making out with Bitcoin on the live stream. What a weirdo. Like, what a strange man. Out of his mind. Hosky. Next is Catboy. Damn, the Catboy crew is here. Tony, how many trades you do a day? The money's coming. I could be doing this for you. Honestly, the community is phenomenal with Catboy. It reminds me of ASS in the early days, which is ASS, which is Australian Shepherd. Okay, dang. I hate profanity on the show. Catcoin is nothing compared to what CTB will do. Amazing. Pancake Swap, Alexander. There will be a pullback. Follow me for more tips, JK. Using MetaMask. I think YouTube shadow banned you. It was so hard for you to find Crypto Lifer. You never know. Very true. I've been watching for months now, and I've learned some very good TA skills, and I am now crushing KuCoin thanks to the Lifer's teachings. Pretty amazing seeing big gains every day. Meta review and price predictions, please. Meta. Hey, just wanted to show you some love. I played a falling wedge that you've charted so often on Starlink. Thanks for all you do. Please keep it up. Could you chart STARL for me? Starlink. Let's take a look at Starlink. Let's take a look at KuCoin shares, XYO. There's the Bitcoin weekly candle close. KuCoin shares is on a tear. It'll continue to 50, 60 bucks. I mean, it's going to do kind of like what all the other ones did, right? We talked about KuCoin shares here in this pennant, and we were entering KuCoin shares at 16. It's now at 27, and we have it all the way going up to 33. Another beautiful win here on the channel. We don't stop. We don't stop. If it's a hot coin, if most people know about it, we'll have a chart on it. We'll have a prediction. We'll be able to show you what the technical analysis really is giving you for that idea. All right? Let's take a look. Thank you so much for bringing up those super chats again. So we went through CTB. We got through that. We got through NKN. Oh, yeah, everyone wants this Lundex. Lundex is hot. I mean, it has that. There's something going on with it. I have to be honest. It's spreading like wildfire. We were talking about it just the other day. This Lundex, which is like Ethereum London fork. It's got this, like, that's where it comes from, right? Lundex. I was calling it Londonex. but it's Lundex. We'll take a look at it too as well here on the channel. Gonna add this to the win sheet here. Bang, bang, bang for KuCoin shares. Just banging on them. And already up 65% and more. I mean, I got into KuCoin shares when it was $1. That's a 27x for KuCoin shares. 27x for KuCoin shares. I did sell all my KuCoin shares at 18. Regrettably so. Would have had even more, but it is what it is. Eventually, you have to call it a day on whatever you're in. KuCoin shares is ripping right now. Absolutely ripping to the upside. 27.20. It's getting that weekend pump. We got the weekend pump. Just like Rand and Crypto Banter, a lot of people were suggesting a weekend pump. And boy, did we get the weekend pump. Amazing, 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 amazing. $65%, no stop loss got hit. And the making of this trade, right? So no stop loss got banged down that. It's weird. I never put a 63 though. I really think that got moved around because I would have been doing something like this. You guys know me. Let me go back to the drawing board here and see what I had in the history books. That's what I like to do. So this is KuCoin shares. We're talking about it here. Buy zone at $12. I mean, and going all the way up to 18. I mean, so like we were showing you these things way before it even happened. That thing was a perfect zone. Nailed it. Then we talked about KuCoin shares here too as well. Congrats if you took the cake KuCoin shares. Banging on them. Look at this. KuCoin shares went up again another 12% on that small idea. We were just watching. Look, 70 million lock released on September 1st. We've just been watching KuCoin shares very, very closely since day one. But banging on them, KuCoin shares. And what do you think is going to happen? We got to go to a smaller time frame. And you got to kind of zoom in now. This is what the bull run's going to be like. When it gets crazy, it's going to be a lot of scalping on the smaller time frames. Scalping on the 7-minute. You know, taking what you can out of bigger moves. When they're just out of control. And there's KuCoin shares getting all the way up here to 28. Continuous tear here on this smaller time frame. It's really all you can do, and then you keep tracking it, keep forming it until eventually you see some bearish divergence, and it kind of starts to slow down on the 15 or the 7, and then you look at a bigger time frame overbought, and bam, bam, bam. Shout out to DJ Puerto Rock. ACA token claiming to be listed on KuCoin. Launch hedge board. Please have a Visa card. Plans to have a Visa card. DEX and NFT game in future. Settled at 13 and a $13 million market cap. I like what you're talking about there, ACA. ACA, let's go. Shoutouts to the Nino. Saludos Decide Chile. Seek VR for the win. Shout out to my buddy in Seek VR. Okay. Super chat's coming in hot here. Let's take a look at MetaShiba. Wow, MetaShiba. London X, Starlink, ACA token, XYO and CHZ. Those are the first, we have to go over XYO and CHZ. And we looked at XYO way back in the times. Way, way back, right? Let's look what happened to this thing on the daily time frame. Wow, it did some damage. Remember, we were looking at it here when it first came out down there on the low. We had already hit it for some huge, huge gains. And then I was like, all right, let's wait for it to kind of consolidate now, right? It pumped up a little higher. So here, we'll look back at it. Let's build a new story here for XYO. I look at something in all its entirety. I want to see it on the screen like as it is. Okay. Shrink that MACD down. Every chart does something funky. How those stochastics look in, even with the not financial advice. Wouldn't mind shrinking that down a little bit. That's better. Okay, cool. All right, so look at this. We had ourselves a cup and heady. Let's put support and resistance in. Sammy, cup and heady. Sammy, cup and heady on the right side. Coming in on the fourth side. You know how the announcer sounds like he's just like, and there we have it, the catch of the football, the touchdown. Strike out to the left side and over out. You know, Bob. So this is a funky pattern right here. We're going to have to definitely zoom in to see. The daily's getting oversold. I like to see that. Okay. The 4 hour is very oversold. I love to see that. Kind of a bull pennant that faked out. And nobody's right or wrong when it comes to like technical analysis. Like you could be like, no, it has to be this. And one would say, okay. Okay, that's legit. It has to, it's Bill Clinton, and it has to be like that. When I hang out with my wife, I like doing impressions. I think they're funny. My name's Bill Clinton. Babe, in my mock Wahlberg, babe, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat some vegetables. I'm going to come home. I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry about it, babe, okay? I got you, babe. Listen, I play a cop in every movie, and I'm from Boston. And I'm going to make sure everything happens at the end of the movie. I'm going to take care of it. I'm just going to take care of it, babe. I'm going to take care of it. I'm Mark Wahlberg, babe. I'm Marky Mark. Everybody loves me, Mark. Everybody loves me. So you have a bit of a cup and handle here forming for XYO. Extremely low here, too. Also, some might just say, you know, flag. Breaking out of a flag. I mean, it was in this flag, too, here. Multiple ways to look at a chart. People can see it completely differently. It all depends. But there was your flag. Measured move is the length of the pole. The measured move is the length of the pole. We can see that all the way up. That's at 10 cents from 6 cents and 4 tenths of a cent. So there you have it. XYO wants to go up to 10 cents. I mean, it's looking pretty. You have some swing up to swing up. You have some swing down to swing down. You have some hidden bully. Divergence. You have lack of MACD. You have falling volume with falling price. Tells me that we will have a reversal. Bam. This is looking very sensuous. Very sensuous. Silo for the win. Let's talk about Silo. That got stuck in my head from this morning. High risk, high reward there. A little bit of chomp, but I like what I'm seeing. Go back to the 1 hour. How strong is the move? 1 hour wants to pick up. So this is very interesting for XYO. Unicorning to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. Thank you for the super chat. Smart lifers. Always hooking the lifers up. KuCoin millionaires. Who wants to be a KuCoin millionaire? I do. Strictly, I don't even care if I'm a millionaire somewhere else. I want to make money $1 million only on KuCoin. Become a KuCoin millionaire today. That's the goal in life. To become a KuCoin millionaire, right? And to say that you did it all on KuCoin. Unbelievable. The X just doesn't work on this keyboard. It's so funny. I just got it, and it's slow to react. Should bring it back. I keep saying that. I should just bring it back. Like, hey, the X don't work right, and it's been pissing me off on my live streams over here. People don't like it. Go get me an X button. Go get me an X button before I freak out over here. Before I have a conniption on you. I lost so much already, but I don't know who else to try. I've never had this issue before. I've been trying for the last 3 days and can't get it to work. I jacked it all the way up to 14%. Can someone explain why my Jackson keeps getting an error on Uniswap? I'm trying to swap ETH for Kitty. You chance you bought the wrong Kitty. Here's the trick is to add 0.001 to the end of the number that you're trying to sell. Try that. Add 0.001 to the number you're trying to sell. That number right there. You can pay with crypto for your beginner's course by emailing cryptolifers@gmail.com. Check out the Lifers testimony and you'll know you're in the right place. We have a beginner's course every Tuesday from New York City time 3 to 5. Did you get into BT? Glad you put it out there. I did not. Let's take a look at it. Wasn't that video? Meta, please. Meta. Bitcoin diamond to the moon. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, it likes to follow Bitcoin, but try again. Bitcoin diamond shills. It's kind of crazy. King SHIB is so due by looking at the TA. Yes, it is too. All of them are. Mana negated head and shoulders 1 hour now. Pump. Pull back before the moonshot? Question mark. Mamba for life. Let's take a look at the super chats. XYO, CHZ, Keep, FLOKI, Metashiba, Lundex, Starlink, and ACA. I like to take a look at CHZ. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming here. Also, of anyone that does, basically super chats or goes over TA, I highly believe that we go over more TA in the shortest amount of time. More thorough, too, as well. If they go faster than us, they really tell you nothing. They're like this is what a certain YouTuber does. Hi, y'all. Hey, babes. So, we got a line here. I got a feeling like it's probably going to come down somewhere here. Makes sense. Like, somewhere around here because, I got a bag, and then I'm going to give I always sell, and then I put a moon bag. I'll be honest. I'll tell everyone something right here, right now. I've never done a moon bag in my life. As the music stops. And I'm going to keep the music off for a second. I've never done a moon bag in my life. And again, not financial advice. You don't do me. Don't do me. But I'm an extremist. I either go all the way or I don't do it. Right? A moon bag means you would put something in, double up, take your initial investment, and let the rest ride. I don't get into projects where I'm really worried about them. I either do my research and get in or I don't get in. You get it? Like I went into erratics. Right? It doubles. Do I take on my initial? No, it's the most foolish thing ever. I have more Radix than everyone else on the low. Why the heck would I get rid of a gem? When I got into Phantom at 18 and 22 cents, and it doubled up, went to 60 cents, 80 cents. Did I take out my initial and send in a moon bag? No, my moon bag was the day I got in. I'm all or nothing. I don't play that little moon bag whoopee game. And again, you do whatever makes you happy. Again, I'm out of my mind. You do what makes you happy. You see what I'm saying? And when I teach technical analysis, I teach technical analysis. I don't teach what to do with your money. You do whatever you want with your money, okay? I do use a stop loss when I'm swing trading, right? I do only risk what I'm willing to lose, and I only risk 1% of my portfolio per trade. When I do something of that nature, I only risk 1% of my portfolio per trade, okay? So there you have it. So, I still am under proper risk management, but I don't get in at the very beginning. And I just don't subscribe to the Moon Boy thing. Either I'm in or I'm not in. Either I believe we're going to 10x this puppy or we're not. And if I think we're going to 10x, why am I taking money out of my investment? It just doesn't make sense to me personally. But again, it's up to the person and it's up to you. And this is not financial advice, right? But I'm all or nothing. I go into Bitcoin. Do I remove my? No, I've been going into Bitcoin all in since the day I started getting into Bitcoin. I never look back again and I don't buy until I've done hours and hours and hours of research. Other people buy and then start learning. I don't do that. I don't buy anything I don't understand. If I don't understand it, I do not get into it. And that's the best advice I could ever give anybody. If you don't understand something, you can't invest in it because you won't know what's going on and it'll freak you out too much. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's just me. You do whatever makes you happy. Whenever I hear this moonbag stuff, I just look at someone like, oh, so you're a non-believer. You're a halfer. You think it may or may not happen. So you don't, I'm just do you think it's going to happen or not? Do you believe in it or do you not believe in it? Which one is it? That's how I look at it. But hey, that's me. I'm an extremist. Most people are not an extremist. But definitely only risk what you're willing to lose. My whole thing is this. If I am an extremist, I don't put my house rent down and say, I'm all in. You get what I'm saying? So there you go. And I get it. If I'm swing trading, and then I said that, but then I'm saying if I'm swing trading, I definitely could take out my initial and let the rest ride. But that's a swing trade. If I really believe in a project, just not the case, right? So look, this was in a shoulder, head, and a shoulder, and it blasted all the way up to the target. Keep. It just keeps going. After the consolidation of the 1 hour, keep just keeps going. Isn't that funny? Keep keeps going. Interesting. So when we look at keep closely, forming a bit of a cup, forming a bit of a handle as well here for keep. Coming down on the handle as well. Flagging out, I would have to pull a Fibonacci here to give me some confluence, to give me some confidence in what's happening. I mean, we're bouncing very close to the 618 Fibonacci level, right there. Right there. Quite interesting, right, for keep. Extremely oversold on the 1 hour. On the way with the flip of the 4 hour telling me, hey, and you know what? Resistance, resistance. We are at previous resistance here. We could come a little lower. And there's one more hard pressed area at the 786 Fibonacci level as we definitely bounce there too as well. Keep. It's got to touch the 21 moving average, right? You remember that. That's my old thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had a little more downside for keep. 1 hour kind of whittles down a little more. We kind of, and then we rip on out. They come down for liquidity, maybe get all the stops out. Just an idea there for keep. But it's definitely on my radar. It's starting to pull back. It's starting to pull back. And we'll keep an eye on keep for its bounce from pullback because it has a big target waiting at $1.53. Keep doing damage on the bang out. Thank you for keep and putting keep on the radar. Let's take a look at FLOKI. FLOKI. With a lot of hype for it. And look, this came all the way back down from 4. Sold off quickly. Do not chase. FLOKI. $1.5 million market cap. Isn't that insane? Absolutely insane. A $1.5 million market cap for FLOKI. That a coin like that could get that high. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder. So far getting negated. So far forming a beautiful kind of bull pennant here and saying, I want to get busy. I got higher highs and higher lows. Like, I got hoes in different area codes. Like, this thing wants to blast. Look at this shoulder, head, and shoulder getting negated, though. But I do have to say that is a shoulder, head, and shoulder. And it could be double shoulders on the right side a piece. TA's hard. That's why you got to use a stop loss, too, because you never know. All you're doing is basing everything on a probability. Look at that. Bam. The measured move, if that breaks to the downside, is all the way back down and doing a Bart Simpson. Could FLOKI pull a Bart? It could. I was watching The Simpsons right before I started the show. Funny, they're changing their funny. It was a very interesting show. Luna Land, that's hot. I'll be honest. I have to click on that. The ad worked. Luna Land. Oh, they bring you right to the thing? Dude, that's crazy. They bring you right to how to buy it. That's funny. They waste no time. So, I mean, but then it could also get up here and just keep booming, right? And bust down some zeros. So, FLOKI, high risk, high reward on these little coins. Anything is possible. They do have a big team. Everyone's talking about them. They advertised for a long time. But, you know. So, there's your two possible ideas for FLOKI. It's a tough one. Little splitting decision. Sometimes I usually have more of a the TA has more of a direction, but there it's a little iffy there. HTR. We'll take a look at that puppy too. Banging on him. Wow, SEC approved a new Bitcoin ETF to kick off trading on November 16th. The Security Exchange Commission. Amazing. 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 It's going to start trading like this week. Tesla sales could stall due to predict battery component shortage. There you go. India government considering bearing misleading crypto ads. Doge killer Shiba Inu listed by Gemini. Are you kidding me? Shiba got listed by Gemini? That's a big deal, guys. That's going to add more flame to the fire for sure. Poker is big, man. Bittrex Poker. Look, Bittrex is listing Poker token. Don't miss out. Remember, now it's getting on exchanges. Dude, Poker is big. I'm telling you. Put Poker on your radar. PKR here, Poker. This thing has been on my radar. $400 million market cap. It just keeps growing, keeps adding. Look at how much it's been moving in the last few weeks. Poker, man. A little bit of a pullback with a double top. Look for it to kind of find its way, but I actually believe in this project. And I keep seeing it getting pushed more and more and more and more and more. So, Poker on my radar as well. Let's take a look at ACA token. CHE keep FLOKI. Meta SHIB. Meta SHIB. Is it one of these? Meta SHIB. I'm going to have to look for it somewhere else here. Coin market cap. CoinGecko. I got to go to CoinGecko to the store. I got to go to CoinGecko to pick up some milk. Remember, I liked Light. How's Light doing? 63 cents. Still got a $40 million market cap. Slowly growing, though. Slowly growing from 58. Kind of bottom so far. I like the project. IDOs were hot on Light. But you know what? Gaming NFTs have really taken the spotlight. And if it's not a gaming NFT, nobody cares. Meta SHIB. On the Ethereum mainnet? Ew. That's so gross. I don't think I want to cover it now. Ugh. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to pass. Yeah, it's not for me. I'm not trying to pay high gas fees to make money the same way I can make money any other way. Like, just don't need it. Just don't need it. I can ride the same highway and not pay the same tolls. Like, I just don't need it. I'll go over the coin. But, you play ETH poo coins? Like, why? You know? Like, why would someone do that to themselves? Ponya was hot. Like, there's hot ones. Saitama was hot. I get it. But imagine when you sell, the gas fees are going to be enormous. Especially when you sell a big chunk. You'd be surprised, man. They're going to eat through some of the gains. I wouldn't touch that chain. I'd rather 10x on Binance Smart Chain. I mean, damn, this thing looks hot, though. Ah, I can't believe this. I'm a TA guy, and the TA looks stone cold right here. Look at this. That's a beautiful bull pennant wanting to break to the upside, and it's just getting started. Watch me eat my words and be like, dang. Meta SHIB. It says it's got legs, too. What a tough predicament, huh? 143% gains from Meta SHIB. Okay, the giveaway is happening now. We're giving away... I should not, but I want to hook somebody up right now. All right, so we asked people where they were from. I picked a random person, and I found out where they were, and I picked out, and they said where they were from. So, the first person, all right, here it comes. Are you ready? Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Is everybody paying attention? Because I want to make sure people are paying attention. Are you paying attention? Shout out to Crypto Empire. Check out Shakita Inu on BSC, brother. Shakita Inu. Another one. Shakita Inu. Meta SHIB. Another little low cap gem. Looks really good in the chart, though. Is everybody ready for the trivia? Is everybody ready for the trivia? Okay, we're ready. We're ready. Everyone says they're ready. They're ready. They're ready. They're ready. Is everybody ready for the trivia? Okay. No, we're not doing where you're from. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We asked everyone where they're from already. Okay. Where is Bob Franklin from? The first person to write in the answer of where Bob Franklin is from, okay, you will get $100 in Bitcoin. All right, there it is. It's been set in stone. The first person to tell me where Bob Franklin is from Where is Bob Franklin from? You have to go back in. It's there. He wrote it there. He wrote it there. No, he wrote it in there. It's in the chat. You have to go back into the chat to find it. Let's see who can do it. And Bob, you can't answer it. I'm sorry. Bob doesn't get to win, which is kind of sad. But it is what it is. We could give Bob a complimentary prize. Phoenix, Black Ops David hit it. Black Ops David hit it. Phoenix, there he is. Hold up. Right here, Black Ops David. And that's why they call him Black Ops David. And let's make sure it was him for sure. We're going to go back to the beginning here. Listening. Micro Pets, is doing hot. Vietnam, Vancouver, When requesting TA, be more detailed on where to find it. Marin C, thank you for saying that. If you just say exactly where it is, it'd be a lot easier for me to do that, right? And so you keep going. Chicago, bro, that's the wrong meta. That ain't on me. That's on you then. I'm moving forward, dude. I don't have time. Scotland, Bob Franklin won. That's interesting, right? Pennsylvania, Oregon, New York. Only meta, please. Right there, Black Ops David said Phoenix. He was the first person to go back. Buck Nasty did it too, but he beat him to the punch. Bobby Wifter, Boulder, Colorado. Bob, the poor guy. Meta. I got $41 worth of kitty with a network fee of $186. Oh my God, bro. I thought this is like a pub quiz. So shout out to Black Ops. Email cryptolifers@gmail. Actually, we can't do, or DM me. DM me. Actually, how do we do that? Yeah, you just got to show that it was your email. Somehow prove it to us that it was you. Email cryptolifers@gmail to get your prize. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys for jumping in. And I appreciate each and every one of you for staying with me on this Sunday night as we're having a blast. Let's keep it moving. Send in the super chats if I can find them again, and let's get back in to the show. Sorry, I had to give away. People told me not to use the word. I don't know why. So sorry, I had to hook it up. Super chats. Lundex, Starlink, ACA token, Mana, BTT, Shiba. Wow. Let's take a look at Mana. Mana, USDT, Decentraland. Starting to make that move out of the cup and handle that I showed you. Look, I showed you this kind of cup and handle here. Starting to push on out. The 4-hour wants to fly. Mana. Just not stopping. Target for Mana is 5 beans, 490 for Mana. One hour is probably overbought. Wait for it to kind of flag out. Make maybe a smaller cup and handle here. Touch that 21 day. And then we gone, baby, we gone. Come on back down for the alert. And that's how my system works. So smooth, so pretty, so sweet, so lovely. And we're ready to rock. And look how the TA just plays out if you can figure it out. Not as easy as it looks, but eventually you'll get the skill. If you sit in my Patreon, if you sit with my group, if you get tutoring, I do tutoring every week. All right? I do one-on-ones. If you want a one-on-one, jump on into the one-on-ones. They're waiting for you. They're there. They're pretty filled up pretty fast. But if you would like to get into the beginner's course for $100, it's like the least inexpensive way to get started in technical analysis. And I don't know how long I can keep doing it, but I'm going to do it for as long as I can to help out the beginners. So jump on into the beginner's technical analysis course every Tuesday, New York City time from 3 to 5. And I'll be there waiting for you. Hit the link in the description below. It takes you to an automated link, the tutoring link, and you'll be ready to go to sign up with PayPal or email cryptolifers@gmail to pay with cryptocurrency if that's how you fancy, and jump on in. So I'm looking at Mana. I like what I'm seeing. Waiting for the alert to hit on the 1 hour might come on down. 4 hours in our favor for a nice blast to the upside, though. So Mana for a 490. That was weird. The long tool disappeared. I have no idea why. $4.95. And I think it'd come back down and bounce off that support region there for Mana. If you can't chart it, then you can't trade it. Shout out to Marin C. Can you take a look at OMG USDT? After that airdrop sell-off, I'm having difficulty charting it. Thanks, brother. We'll take a look at it real fast. Thank you for bringing that up. We'll take a look at the chart for OMG. Thank you so much, Marin C. I appreciate you and your family and all the support y'all give me. Thank you so much. There is mana. Okay. Block banging on him. Okay, block flagging out here. Needs to come back down on the 4 hour though. So I'll wait for the 4 hour to hit and then I'll give you guys an update on block or what I see happening. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Starting to make a move here. Possible, but look, shoulder, head and shoulder there too. A little aggressive. It popped a little bit out of that. It's making the cup and handle for the next move. It's set to bounce. I mean, it did a nice move off of that 886 retracement from the high. I mean, I see block getting all the way up here, though, to 2176 block. Blocktopia, one of the hottest coins in the game. Okay, moving forward. Crow banging on him. We talked about Crow going parabolic. We drew the parabolic curve. We showed you the cup and handle. We talked about Crow down here at 38, and it started to move, and it never really stopped. My target for Crow is continuing up 63%. Not exciting gains for crypto, but going up to 63. Crow, the wanted coin, the wanted. Everyone wants to get down. They like Crow. It has a utility. Right? The card works. People like it. Crypto Jeremy, he's been about Crow since day one. Crow doing good at 46 cents and banging on him. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. If you want to learn how to trade technical analysis, if you want to learn how to set these ideas up, if you want to learn how to find patterns, know what support and resistance is, know what the MACD is, moving average convergence and divergence, RSI, and the stochastics RSI is, then jump on in to the beginner's course or just come here every single day to the Crypto Lifer live stream. I haven't taken a day off in over a year and I don't plan on it. Kick it with me. Let's take a look at OMG from my man Marin C. OMG. And if I could get a mod just to throw me down those chats again, Kevin Tam, thank you so much. There you go. Lundex on BSC. So I told you that this thing was going to drop like an anvil and to stay highly away from it because the airdrop was going to make it crash like you wouldn't believe. And it did. Now you're having a problem trading it. Of course you are. I mean, it looks ridiculous, right? I mean, so let's take a look at what's happening. You're looking for the bullish divergence now. So this is what you actually want to see. I'll show you. You have to realize that the airdrop was kind of a fake move. Okay, so you can almost do this. You could say, okay, this was the pattern. We would have just kept doing this, but we kind of broke out, got cool, and then we boom, and then we boom back into the pattern. So this was the pattern. And this is what I've been good at is finding the pattern, and then what you do is you just forget any of this ever happened. You erase this, you erase this. You just act like it never left the pattern, and you just act like it was just doing this the whole time. Okay? And now you see that you would just have an elongated cup and handle. This is very hard to do unless you've been trading for a long time. Like, I didn't start, my ability to do this really just started a few months back, honestly, because I started watching how the market manipulators change my patterns around, and I started thinking, and I could find out kind of where a pattern sat and what made sense. Right now you're looking at the double divergence. You get swing down to swing down there, and you got swing down to swing down here. Two sections, right? And then this swings to the upside. You have the divergence here forming on the 1 hour. Tells you that's highly likely going to be your bottom. Take a look at the daily time frame. You need to see overboughtness on the daily, oversold, and you are oversold in the daily. So to me, I mean, and then you go back to the previous support and resistance lines. I mean, when in doubt, honestly, what I do is very simple. When you have trouble doing something, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. I did say it's a little expert, though, to find when things leave pattern to pattern. But go back to the basics and look at your support and resistance lines and say, hey, we just have to touch this resistance, which is right there. So if OMG comes back to 10, that would make complete sense. And then bottom out and start its way out. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing happening. And then also, this is a giant cup and handle here that you could say is kind of finding its way, right? So there's also some bullish signs inside of the bearishness. A lot more people know about OMG now because of that airdrop, regardless of the price. So remember that. OMG. Oh, my God. Let's take a look at LDX Lundex on PooCoin. Remember, PokerMan on the radar. It's on Bittrex. It was a big exchange. Lundex LDX, $18 million market cap. Tiny market cap. Wow, this thing blasted. We did talk about this just the other day. Actually, hold on. That's crazy. That is crazy. Lundex. Shout out to everyone here watching the Crypto Lifer. Shout out to everyone who participated in the awesomeness today. Appreciate you. I don't think we talked about it yesterday. I have to be honest. I think we talked about it like 4 days ago. What if these were in alphabetical order? That would be insane. But I have like a really quick brain. Like I can search fast. Like I can search a jumbled amount of information fast. We went over Lundex like, kind of want to say 3 days ago. Like Friday afternoon, maybe Thursday even. Thoughts on KDA and XDM. Appreciate you being an amazing teacher, bro. Nothing but love for me. Thank you. Shout out to Birdman up in the spot for the 1999 super chat. You're the man, dude. Birdman with the 20 beans. Look at that. People hooking me up, man. Y'all are the best, man. Thank you so much for the awesome life. Like, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'd never want to go back to living a regular life ever again and being a stick in the mud. Nobody wants to be a stick in the mud. 16,300 subs on our way to 17,000 subs, baby. We hit 20K. That'll be a big deal. We hit 20K. That will be a big, big deal. I'm obsessed now with finding Lundex. Because I know we went over it. Like, I kept calling it Londonex. Right? Anyway, shout out to anyone that jumped on in. We went over this coin. It did absolute damage. And look, it's funny. I might have actually... It's interesting because now I remember it. And I'm like, dude. I remember this coin. Damn, man. I know I drew a cup and handle for this because I remember now. I have like a photographic memory of being like, oh, well, it isn't a handle with another handle. It says it can continue to fly. And then, dude, it went out the chains. I forget about coins every once in a while. We all do it. Bam, 158% gains. Not too good, but not too bad. I mean, nice double up, right? I mean, so bang, Lundex. And this thing's starting to move. $18 million market cap. Look for it to kind of fall back. Maybe to support or some other regions, but wow. Whoever gave us Lundex recently, appreciate you. We talked about it, and there it is. Banging on them. Banging on them. Check out Shakira Inu. Shakira Inu. SHAK. I like the name, SHAK. $17 million market cap. Took a bump and a dump. But that's what happens. Sorry, I'm in the zone. I usually talk while I'm in the zone, but I just zoned out. I mean, 358% gains coming out of Shakira Inu. Possible Shakira Inu. All right? And make sure you always protect yourself. Get the proper contract address yourself. Shakira Inu. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. You just might get a BNB chart your way. Shakira Inu. And high risk. High risk, for sure. And we'll go over to Token Sniffer and pop this into Token Sniffer and just see what it gives us. Again, it's not the best thing, but it's better than nothing, okay? And you should be sniffing all your tokens up. Trending, Space Girl, sweetest, tiniest, cute baby kitty. Wallet Now, SHAK, Shark Girl, Hakicho Inu, Safe Minu, Small Shiba Inu, oh my god. Top Scoring, Space Girl, ELON Bonk Girl, AMC Entertainment Holdings, wow, Bit Rick. Feels good, man, feels good. GameStop token, right? Oh wow, this whole top scoring. So these are top scoring. Newest ones, Hadouken Inu. Yo, Hadouken Inu, dude. Yo, hilarious, Hadouken Inu. I can't believe it. Elon Monster, latest scam. See? Elon BTC, Alien, Floki, Little Dogezilla. Scam. They probably got a lot of people with that one. So you got to be super careful. High risk, high reward in this PooCoin space. I almost tell beginners, stay away. Just don't even touch it. Don't touch PooCoins till you've made enough money that you are able to kind of gamble a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is basically the riskiest place in all of cryptocurrency. Shakita Inu. 40 high risk, right, for sure. And there you have it, right? Token Shakita Inu. Contract Addy. Hitting a PooCoin is different, though. There's something about hitting a PooCoin that's just different. I can't explain it. Crypto Love just told me, thank you, same. I said, just want you to know I love you, bro. And he said, thanks, bud, same. And Crypto Love, man, thank you so much, man, for all the love and support. Shout out to Crypto Love, man. I love you, Crypto Love. You're the man, dude. He just said, you're awesome, too. No, you're awesome, Crypto Love. It's cool. I get to DM cool people like Crypto Love now on my Telegram. You're the man, Crypto Love. I love you, bro. Shout out to everyone here. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I greatly appreciate it. 2,906 followers. We get up to 3K not too long from now. Buccaneers playing the Washington football team, and we're battling it out. People just want crypto more. They're like, you know what? Football's cool, but crypto is even better. I want my cryptos. Yo, he's the man. He said, you do all the hard work and deserve all the blessings that come your way, man. You're the best, dude. He's so awesome, man. He's just like, when I meet someone that's like just salt of the earth, amazing. Super chats. So we hit London X. STARL. Let's take a look at STARL, an ACA token, which is a deep dive I kind of want to go on. And I appreciate you putting that on my radar. ACA. Let's take a look at Starlink. Star Launch, Starlink, STARL. Oh, you know, the chart looked pretty bullish right there. Until the Pixel Knots mint. 10,000 unique Pixel Knots are launching in the Starlink metaverse. Ready to mint yours for 0.08 ETH each. Buy on Uniswap, buy on ShibaSwap. ShibaSwap might be the place, but can you pay your fees in Shiba, though? That's what we need to know. Start Token are the investment tool to purchase virtual land in STARL Metaverse Station, which will mimic a real-world space station positioned in a very real quadrant of the galaxy. A fine amount of satellites and space modules will be sold, similar to virtual billboards and living spaces, within the framework of our system, as well as the station core, which will have a number of different options in how you interact with the virtual world. All right, so I got to talk about this. I'd like to get this clipped out, if we can, for my crew, my extraction crew. So check it out. Welcome. I'm the Crypto Lifer. Hope you're having a good morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you came to my channel and you like the vibe that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and don't forget to hit that like button, and please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments today. Everyone wants to know how to make money in the metaverse. How to make money in the metaverse. How you going to get it? How you going to get a bag? How you going to secure a bag? You know, there's so much going on, and I honestly tell people it's focus. Focus, focus, focus. For instance, I focused on Poker City. I bought some Poker City at 38 cents, right? I then bought a car on Poker City in their little metaverse. That car was probably $1,200. It's now worth $10,000, and I own a piece of Poker City and some leftover Poker City coins. And the car will continually give me residual income on my Poker City. It's quite an interesting, amazing thing. So, but how do you get there? How do you figure it out? Well, you got to look at projects like this. Look at Starlink. In 2 days, they're going to give unique pixonauts, which are like they're, astronauts, pixelnauts. They're creating a space station here. See, a space station. And they're saying, okay, Starlink tokens, right? It will be a metaverse station, which will mimic a real-world space station positioned in a real quadrant of the galaxy. So pretty interesting, right? And a finite amount of satellites and space modules will be sold, similar to virtual billboards and living spaces within the framework of our system, as well as Station Core, which will have a number of different options in how you can interact with the virtual world. So, like, you could focus on this, get the Starlink token right now, wait for their IDO of land, get ready, and when it comes out, you purchase it. But you have to plan this all out in advance. Like, today you have to be like, all right, I'd like to put in this amount of money into this ecosystem. And you have to have it all kind of planned out beforehand. For instance, Velox, Velos, right? Velos pads coming out now. And they're going to come out with Valhalla. I believe that's going to 150x. I really do. It's going to come out very small with a tiny market cap, 150,000. All it has to do is go to 15 million to give you 100x. So it's so simple and easy to do, but you got to get in and you got to get Velos, stake it on the Velos pad, and then you got to get the Valhalla's token. But that already has to be planned out in advance. For instance, Meyer, the Meyer app for EGLD, they're coming out with HoloRide, and you can get tickets to win some HoloRide. You have to get in and buy some raffle tickets with staked EGLD. If you don't win, you get your EGLD back. But if not, you get the HoloRide token, 5,000 per each ticket that you do in the raffle. So the idea behind that is you have to plan it out. You'd have to say, you know what, on this day, I'm going to make sure I buy Meyer. I get the Meyer app. I make sure I get EGLD. So to make big money in crypto, to make 100Xs, to get the awesome returns, you need to focus and you need to have a plan. And you need to see these things and you have to do deep research. So you need to do all this research and know when they're coming out. Then you need to pick 1 or 2 of them and get allocated and get planned. This is something no one's explaining to anybody because it's happening so fast. No one really has a framework. I do. This is what I do every single day. So if you like what you saw here, know that I go live every single day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. I do technical analysis. I've been using TA for over 7 years. I've been trading for over 10 to 12 years, really 15 years when I made my first trade, but what I consider that trading, I don't know. I've been trading seriously for 12 years, technical analysis for 7, and I'll break down the research that goes into technical analysis. I found Phantom at 18 cents, called the bottom for Bitcoin at 30,000 and more. Come to my channel. You will not be disappointed. Also, if you like tutoring, I can tutor you one-on-one. There's links below each and every one of my videos. Just find them on YouTube and jump into my Patreon for $99 a month. You won't be disappointed. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. All right, so that can be extracted, and we can use that as content again. You guys have seen it, but not everybody's seen it. And that's something that a lot of people need to know because they don't understand how to take advantage of this stuff, right? And I think that was a really good piece of information. I just projected some channeling, and I think that was a good caveat to have in the show tonight. Put a 1 in the comment section if that helped you out. Put a 1 in the comment section if that made sense to you. If that was something that you were like, you know what? That makes sense to me. I like what he said. I could use that information, right? So Shakita Eno, TA on POKERMANIA, please. My brother is the co-founder. POKERMANIA. Frankie Legend. Dude, let's take a look at POKERMANIA. Let's take a look at, wait, I got to go back to Starlink, right? I didn't actually check it. It's on the Ethereum mainnet again. Why are you doing this to us? Dex tooling it. But that Meta Shiba looks good. You're saying that's the wrong one. So, I don't know. Copied the address. There it is, Starlink. Oh, it was just slow. You can get it for SHIB. Probably a smart idea to sell some SHIB for some Starlink. Kind of an interesting idea. Huh. Never thought about that. Yeah, just show some, you probably... Wow, this thing is starting to move. Let's take a look at it here on the chart. Wish we had looked at it yesterday. I think we did. This kind of reminds me of a chart that we looked at. think someone asked me about this because I remember drawing it just like this, but so many look just like this. Like ORE, almost every one of them, they go up, they do their retracement, and they pop back up to the previous high. If they're good, if they're still doing what they're supposed to be doing, if people are watching. I mean, this thing has been hot ever since it came out. Just a few weeks back, it's up a 3,000%. 2,000%. Nice 20x, though, for Starlink back then. I mean, dang. I feel like we already missed the boat for this thing. I like what I'm seeing, though, and the ecosystem could be cool. Very awesome, all these new little coins. And so much potential in this space, right? Check out Chiquita Inu on BSC and POKERMANIA for his brother. Can you check out ANKER for Joe? Let's take a look at ANKER for my buddy Joe. ANKER. Back to the cleaner blue chip world of cryptocurrency. Wipe off all the poo coin off your... We'll take a look at ANKER on Binance. So we saw that ANKER double bottom here off of the 886 retracement, 786 retracement. It's a good thing. Then it would bounce off the golden pocket 618 and the 0.65. Now it's bouncing off the 0.5. It's just hitting the fibs so well. Look, each fib just respecting its fib levels and moving to the upside. The daily's ready to rock too for ANKER. Let's try to show you some. So we got this going here. Bit of a flag, right? And it's breaking out of the flag. ANKER oversold on the stochastics RSI as well. ANKER. And I can see it getting all the way up here to 19 cents on the measured move. Okay? It's also in a giant cup and handle. Wants to do some serious damage, and we put it in the giant cup and handle. You can see I've got some work here for ANKER already. Measured move is at least here to here. And take the wick. Don't sneak off on those wicks. Make sure you get the whole wick. And back to an all-time high for ANKER. The whole we're up here actually now. Interesting. I didn't realize that. So we broke out. You got to go to a smaller time frame now. This thing actually has some legs right now. Following Bitcoin. Looks like it wants to pump a little more. ANKER, at least on the day, even on this 1 hour time frame, it's got some momentum in its favor. ANKER getting all the way up here to 17. Interesting. ANKER. CRYOWAR took a beat down. How? Look at that. Gosh darn it. Insanity. Oversold on that 15-minute, though, with the divergence. Come on, CRYOWAR. Can you pull out the divergence? No divergence yet, really. Says there could be some more downside. High risk, high reward for these new coins. A lot of people got in early and they're worried. They don't know what to do. People jumped into this. A lot of emotions in these tiny coins. Just remember that. A lot of emotions in these tiny, tiny coins. I look at Phantom Go, FTG. We hit last night for a beautiful 60% gain. Phantom Go. And Phantom Go's getting ready for more. Look at Phantom Go. Looking absolutely healthy. Look at this. So Phantom Go, we hit for 54% gains last night. Overnight. Bang, bang, bang. Phantom Go. Add that to the win list. Woke up this morning loving Phantom Go. And it's got the name Phantom in it. I mean, what do you think is going to happen? Phantom's hot, Phantom Go. They actually have a big project behind them. Quite interesting. These are all the wins, might I add you. 99% gains on LTO. Centrifuge for 122. We hit FKX, Fort Knoxter for 96. RMK for 90% gains. IOXT for 177. CHR for 196. Right? CKB for 100%. We'll take a look at CKB for more. They're going to come out with a DEX, I'm telling you. Fork and pancake swap. Big news coming out for CKB. Going to talk to their team. Hopefully have an AMA with Matt from CKB on Tuesday. So look out for that. An AMA with Matt. But FTG, bang, bang, 50% overnight. Let's take a look at FTG right now. Happy that I went by it for all of us, and it kind of crossed my mind here. Inverted head and shoulder. I like what I'm seeing here. Look at this thing. Very bullish sign. Very, very bullish sign. FTG. Phantom a go-go. We already hit 50, so basically it's about to double up not too long from now. If it can keep pushing. It's in price discovery. There's really no support and resistance here as if it broke this level. So you can see this thing doing damage. Let's take a look at it on the 1 hour. It's oversold, ready to rock. This thing is the trade of the night. Phantom go. Trade of the night yet again. Wants to push up. This thing is looking very healthy. I like what I'm seeing here for Phantom go. Trade of the night. Phantom go. And that's the end of the show. I'll see you tomorrow. I hurt my knee when I did that. I went down too fast. I'm getting old. Life her down. Life her down. We got to life her down. Oh. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming in and calling yourself Crypto Lifers, sharing your most precious asset with me. And that's your time. That's your time. That's your time. There's nothing else, baby. There's nothing else. And no one else with hyperactivity ADHD would go over so many coins as fast as we do and get you up to speed as fast as I do. It's just impossible for a normal person because they don't have the insanity going on in the fast-moving brain of a hyperactive person. FTG USDT looking absolutely beautiful. So utilize my energy that most people don't get a chance to have. And I will keep pushing for you guys every single day. I have the extra energy for you, so why not take advantage of it? I always would tell my family and friends that. Use my craziness to your advantage. Because I'm going to keep pushing. 15-minute could come back down and kind of oscillate again for a better entry. But that 1 hour looks absolutely scrumptious. Oh my gooshness. The TA suggests more to come. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. If you're new, we do a tutoring every single Tuesday from New York City time 3 to 5. We also have a MetaMask course Fridays at 1 p.m. to learn MetaMask. Jump on into both those courses each week to get yourself up to date with DeFi and with technical analysis so you can begin your journey the proper way in cryptocurrency. Get yourself educated. Nobody drives without going to a driving school first. People don't just jump into a car and they don't know, like, you know, you got to know. You're going to go to a country, you don't know anything about the lights, anything about it. You got to learn. You also want to play Poo Coins. Shout out to Brian Rakic. You're always hooking me up for the super chats. He's sending me he sends me money on Cash App every day on the live. Appreciate you, man. You're the man, dude. Thank you very much, Brian. You're the Bryce. Oh, Bryce, right? Let me see. Yeah, Bryce. Bryce, thank you so much for the super chats you're sending through Cash App. You're the man, dude. I see you every time you do it. Every day you're sending me the love. I appreciate it. Is there a Batman coin? My buddy Chris just texted me. Batman coin. Are you out there, Chris? Are you out there? Put a thumbs up in the comment section. If you're out there, Chris, let me know. Let me know. So Phantom Go. I like what I'm seeing here for Phantom Go. All right. CWAR. Might have been just a little early, and I chased 2 into the 94. Come on. Come on. That's definitely a breakdown from the falling wedge is nasty. I may cut that off completely. Look, shoulder, head, and shoulder possible. But it's extremely oversold in the 15-minute. But downward spiral. 30 minutes oversold as well. Come on. Trying to make heads or tails of this thing, it's really kind of difficult. Even I'm having a bit of like, come on, man, what are you doing? Like, got to be doing something like this. It's a cup and handle nonetheless. It's extremely oversold. Like, FTG looks absolutely sweet too, though. So interesting. Very interesting. You know why this game's so hard? I'll tell you why. Because people pick a coin, they say they're going to swing trade it. Then they fall in love with it. Then they don't know if they want to swing trade or fall in love with it. Then they can't figure it out. And that's the problem. They have a plan, but they can never stick to the plan. They say, I made a plan, but I can never stick to the plan. You know? Starlink, ACA token, Mana, BBT, SHIB, Anker, POKERMANIA, and Shakita Inu on BSC. So we got to go through SHIB, BBT, and ACA token. And I think we did in POKERMANIA. Let's take a look at ACA. Shout out from Puerto Rock. Took a while. Sorry, Puerto Rock. It takes a while. We get around to it eventually, though. Let's take a look at ACA token. And it seems like you did a bit of research. I like that. On Binance Smart Chain, already making me happy, making daddy happy. $13 million market cap. Okay. $100 million. Total supply is $100 million. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Actually, a pretty good amount. ACA token, the blockchain technology, now on PancakeSwap. I mean, hilarious. That's a little shady already, man. Right? The SAM token, the blockchain technology, now on PancakeSwap. Like, duh, right? ACA is tokenizing its proprietary technology on Binance Smart Chain network to deliver revolutionary new blockchain products. That's a little shady. But they did do Hedgeboard, which you'd say at Advanced Crypto Academy, collect digital artwork, buy on PancakeSwap, how to buy. ACA token, the blockchain blueprint. This should be the first thing you see, not just this kind of, I got to talk to them. Right here, you got to change your website to say exactly what you do and differentiate yourself. They didn't do that here. And a marketer guy could really kind of show them what to do. I look at so many websites, I believe I can help them because I look at so many websites. So Hedgeboard. Hedgeboard is the MyFX book of crypto. It's a trading performance verification tracking system. Using blockchain technology, it's able to permanently record, store, and secure all trading data of a trader's portfolio using smart contracts in real time. So traders can't go back and manipulate the data to seem better than they really are. Using our proof of rank algorithm system, Hedgeboard will provide the highest level of assurance that the overall rank of each profile represents what the trader really produces. This is the only way to verify real pro traders and pay according to what the trade signals are really worth. Never pay for a losing trade again. Hedgeboard Incorporated is a staking method to ensure all consumers are guaranteed the purchase feedback commission. Watch the video, the white paper.
Hedgeboard is a monetized forecasting social trading platform suited for amateur crypto traders that wish to learn and profit from other pro traders. Experienced traders can profit by staking their trade predictions to other beginner traders for a fee. These predictions are called blueprints.
I wouldn't mind that.
To assure certainty and credibility, the trader must pay a stake in ACA token to create and share a blueprint on the Hedgeboard platform.
So sick.
If the prediction is accurate,
oh my God, there's so much coming in the future for get into trading.
If the forecast is incorrect, the buying traders will be refunded their original stakes as well a percentage of the creator's stake.
Do you pay when you lose?
And incentivize blueprint creators to create accurate predictions, which stakes are paid using ACA tokens. Traders will be ranked by numerous key factors such as the number of ACA token acquired, successful blueprint creation, viewability, and other criteria. Blueprints will thus carry an intrinsic value based on the trader's track record.
As a trader, this is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
Hedgeboard is an exciting platform for expert and amateur traders to invest in each other and profit together. Hedgeboard, a social trading and forecasting platform.
I'm blown away. Shout out to DJ Porta for putting that on the radar. It's already got a beautiful product, ACA token. Amazing. Where can you get this? I think it's on KuCoin. No, only on PancakeSwap. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, man, there's some substantial projects that are floating around as quote-unquote poo coins, and nobody even knows. Because this is if you're a beginner, right, and someone calls you Shakita Inu, and I go, I know you get the Inu and all that, but then you go and you paste this contract address, and you get it the same way. You don't know the difference. It's $13 million market cap. You're like, but this thing, I mean, this thing literally already hedged up pretty nicely, came back down for the dumpage, bouncing off support and resistance. Wow. You just put something on my radar that's powerful, that's amazing. I would use this. I actually would stake and use the token This is unbelievable. This is pretty cool. Amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing. Super chats, ACA token, BBT, SHIB, POKERMANIA, and Adam. More super chats coming in. Adam, blame it on Bird. CWAR has got my attention, but I'm not trying to buy and sell just because of emotions. Would love to cut that pump. Was focused on Ubix last night. Ubix family is strong. Oh, yeah, it is. Ubix, baby. Ubix. Moving at the speed of light. All right. POKERMANIA. Lifers would kill for that feature. As much as we hit, we are the blueprint, right? Can you please see Gather, please? Oh, remember Gather. Send in a super chat for Gather because I'm behind on the super chats, as you can see. So if I kind of cut in with a non-paying chat, I don't know how the people who kind of send in a super chat would feel. I think it would be rude. Don't you? So, yeah. So it is what it is. They're paying it forward. ACA token looking beautiful. It is in a bit of a rounded bottom, like head and it's not the cleanest chart. Let's look at like a 10-minute chart. These little things that fly off the rug in here, it's kind of gross. I feel like they're like the rug, like I got a vacuum cleaner or something. It's just dusty. They're like floating by my face, floating in my nose. I'm like feeling them on my mouth. These like little white, look if I like, you can like see like little dust. There's so much lighting in here, you can see it all. It's crazy. So look, shoulder, head, and shoulder here. This is crazy. Like they're all flying around. Look at that. You know how much like plastic and stuff we breathe in because it's in our clothes, polyester, and no one talks about that too. That's not good for you. And everyone wonders why everyone gets cancer and all this stuff because half your clothes are made of plastic. We're wearing plastic clothes, no lie. I'm telling you right now, if you don't spend high end on, and I don't do, like, not all my clothes are super high end. I mean, I think this is J. Crew. I guess that's kind of nice, right? I buy everything this week too. I go out and buy anything, right? You can buy suits for, like, suits that are literally $300, $450. You can buy suits for like $180 now. Like, this is the best time to load up on your clothes. Like, you should just, like, no one should ever buy anything except for on Black Friday when they're just throwing clothes away. Just get the Tommy Hilfigers, get all the hot stuff, get the Hugo Boss down when it's all kind of, on the low. Possible double bottom here forming. Very hard to tell what's going to happen with this thing, but I love the project, ACA token, and you sold me at hello. Wish we had found it when it first came out at a $1 million market cap, but I mean, we're still at the very, very bottoms of a lot of these ideas. 600% gains coming, though, ever since about October 21st. Not too shabby. Thank you so much, DB Porter, for putting that on the radar. BBT. Bitbook. Bitbook was hot. I remember going over that. BBT. So it doesn't have a lot of information. Is this really where it stands? Or are they just not loading it? Let's see the 1 hour chart. No, that's all you got. I mean, this thing... No, there it is. It's loading more. Why is it doing that today? This chart's acting funny. It's like I have to go to a bigger time frame to get more information. That's not how it's supposed to go. Like every time I add another time frame, it gives me more. 12 hour, you're going to give me more chart now? No, that's the chart. All right. So it dumped, and it's kind of forming a nice bottom here. It's kind of what SHIB did, and then SHIB just exploded, right? So let's go back to SHIB on that daily. And honestly, tell yourself how long it took for things to happen. Write it down. Like I got into SHIB on the daily time frame. It took this long to pump out and hit the target. 10 days, 12 days. It took 5 days to pump out of that. It took this. Writing all these things down and backtesting these theories will help you so much. This thing is pumping. I'm telling you right now, Phantom Go-Go, this thing wants to blast. FTG, hotness right now. Hotness right now. Let's take a look. Oof. Looking spicy. 15-minute does want to come on down, though. Oh, but it's breaking out right now. Interesting. Could break out and come back down. Is a 7-minute hot to trot? It is, yo. You know what? I'm scalping this thing tonight. This thing's hot. It's about to do damage. You can see the chart is just... This thing is fiending. This thing is fiending to blow, man. I'm just setting an order right now. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. Bang. Okay, sorry about that. This is just... That's my trade of the night right there, man. I like what I'm seeing here for Phantom. Go. Okay. Okay. SHIB, POKERMANIA, and Adam. BBT. What is that? BBT buyback on PancakeSwap for BUSD? Let's take a look at it here. Oh no, it was BitBook. I think we got through it. Or is it buyback token? We don't know. You put BBT. So we're not sure. ELON for gains. ELON's looking hot too. It really is. It's getting tight though. I mean, come on, Elon. Like, I've been tracking this thing for days now. It's just getting so, like, come on. Like, just do what you gotta do already. Like, come on, you're so close. The daily wants to lift off like you wouldn't believe. The 15-minute wants to lift off like you wouldn't believe. The 4-hour is ready to rock like you wouldn't believe. The 1 hour has momentum. I mean, what else do you need? Elon. Dogelon. Do what you're told. Take a look at SHIB. Super interested in what's happening with SHIB right now, too. We've been tracking SHIB very, very closely. Very, very. Ever since up here, retracing. We have the shoulder, head, and shoulder forming, and we're forming the rounded bottom. It's starting to round on out. And you can see when we round out, that's when the momentum of the downward ends. And again, we had swing up to swing up. We went to the bigger time frame on the daily. We were extremely oversold in the daily time frame. We also bounced off the golden pocket right there at the 0.61 and the 0.65, 0.618, and the 0.65 golden pocket. Like, so you see everything. You see the retracement. You take it easy. And I see this going up 134%. SHIB, baby, SHIB. Hidden bolus divergence, ready to rock. Things just take their time, man. Everyone wants it to happen today, tomorrow. It takes time. It takes time. You need to have patience. If you don't, this will teach you your patience. Like, you'll find out whether you have patience or not by the end of this bull run, right? The more patience you have, the more money you will make. It's just that simple, okay? It's that simple. AVAX pumping. Consider sending in a super chat for a request from the lifer. Let's take a look at POKERMANIA. POKERMANIA. Can't find it. I'm going to have to do a Google search. When you can't find it on these, you just Google search it. Add crypto coin in there because, you know, these names. Live Coin Watch, POKERMANIA. At 89 cents. Buy now. It's also on Nomics. POKERMANIA on Twitter. Coin Mooner's got it as well. We got some new places. Coin Mooner. POKERMANIA. Supply 50 million. LP, Jackpot Reflection. POKERMANIA token is the first poker-focused tournament token, fully decentralized. The POKERMANIA app pairs holders into tournament bracketed games through our year culminating in biannual POKERMANIA All-Stars in-person televised tournaments at major international casinos. Wow, 3 people killed and hundreds injured from scorpion bites during thunderstorms in Egypt. How is that connected? Oh, the narratives that they try to pull on you. So you can't even find this coin. I don't know what's going on with this, man. I got to move on. It's just not, it's too unsubstantial at this moment. Once it gets a little more notoriety, and I'll do a deep dive on the back end too as well. It just looked, the website didn't even work. I just, you know, I don't want to, I'd rather, okay, there it goes. Poker Decentralized Tournament Token. POKERMANIA is the first poker-focused tournament token. Live chart. Oh, they got the chart right there. I like that. Let's go to the website. Tokenomics, 6% liquidity pool, 3%, 1% reflection. Pancake swap, strategic partnerships and casinos, phase 2. Very bare bones here with their, you know. This is very bare bones. It's like a one-page site with a... come on, man. Everyone doesn't want to bash new projects, but, like, you got to take stuff seriously. Like, I would come out with a little more of... live chart doesn't load. You know, I just... Maybe it will. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but, like, you guys got to put more work in on this until we you know, come on. All right, there's some liquidity. It's brand new. I mean, I don't know, man. I'd stay away from this thing. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying it's not going to be amazing, and it could be. But right now, not my cup of tea. So there it is. We got through all the super chats there. ACA, BBT, SHIB, Pokemon, and Adam. Could you check Link USDT? TJ Porterock, you're the man. He is the man. Bless up, wifer and family. Crypto wifer, wonderful lifer fam. Good evening. Hey, hey. Never doubt the lifer. Shout out to Tenacious Tim up in the spot for the $4.99. When in doubt, 7-minute it out. It's true. Once question with the Cardano comment online soon is Cardot Starter. Charlie Go entries for a long-term hold. Organic cotton with natural dyes is better than any designer brand. Designer is all aesthetics. They don't care about off-grassing you into illness. No, off-gassing you. No, of course not. Nope. ACA Bart Simpson when Bitcoin and everything else did the other day. There you go. Did you do Doja on Mars? Something is about to happen. I truly believe that. Wow, Fing, that's awful. DJ Porterock, you're the man. Egypt is how the fat-tailed scorpion and one of the most dangerous scorpion species in the world. Crypto Lifer mentioned it. Good to see you. What a room. What a show. Let's go, UBX. I'm in it knee deep. Yeah, it is. I've been tracking it for about 5 weeks now. Rohit Gupta. BTT. The money's coming. BTT. BitTorrent. And I've been holding BTT. I always hold some BTT. No matter what. Yeah, look at on the low. Eventually going to spike up. Eventually going to spike on up. Hi. I can't understand. Can you check Link USDT, please? UBX team. I'm in shoulder deep on UBX. Love it. I'm in neck deep on UBX. I'm so thorough on UBX. I'm a UBX gangster. Let's take a look at UBX. About to do some serious damage. I'm telling you right now. Just hold on tight, baby. Hold on tight. These things are about to blast. All my coins are on low on the daily time frame. about to do some serious damage. Bitcoin will pump, give some love back to the alt. So we're going to see a massive move, super cycle in it. I'm sleeping in it. Holding, baby, holding. Yeah, UBX. All right. Can you check Link USD? We'll check Link. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. And then, yes, I have to say it. I'm out of here for the night. We're going to wind it on down. Thank you so much, guys. You ran the table on me. I didn't have a chance to breathe. That's how I like it. That's how I want it. Sounds kind of like I'm talking about something else. I don't like asphyxiation. I'm not that guy in, Boardwalk Empire? Remember that? Jesus. Shout out to anyone remember what I'm talking about. Put a 1 if you saw Boardwalk Empire. You know what I mean. The guy, remember Chili or what? The guy, the freaking crazy guy. Oh my God. I don't know why anyone want to be asphyxiated while they're doing that. Insanity. So Link USDT, I see it getting all the way up to $88, $90 a coin. Link wants to do damage. Entry for Link was back at 24. We never really looked back. We're at 34 now. And we're heading steadily off of these support regions. Daily could come back on down. Some momentum here on the 4-hour while it's flagging on out, though. I'm telling you, USDT pairs do very well if Bitcoin can pump. And Bitcoin is flagging out and showing signs of love. So what a beautiful stream tonight. Let's remember, Bitcoin pumped hard. Hard right now. I actually am just going through the ideas of this. I got so much I'm racing for crypto. I'm thinking of all these different coins we could be in. When I take a deep breath, I realize Bitcoin pumped so hard. What are we talking about here? A little choking ain't bad. The money's coming. This is just so, you guys are so crazy. Bosun, please. No weak hands here. No paper-handed Nancy's up in the game. INX Singer did that. Trios is banging on him. 3 hours be flying, yo. I know, we went through 3 hours so fast, I can't believe it. How fast can you go through 3 hours? Faster than you could believe. Let's go, Sammy Cuppin Hendy. Hey. I think we hit every single super chat. I don't think we missed one. Never dealt a lifer. Shout out to Tenacious Tim. Oh, Adam. My baby Adam. Someone wanted to go over Adam. ATOM, not ADAM. The Adam. That's a double top for Adam, is it not? That's a W. Kind of freaking me out there. It is in a bit of a cup and handle there. Huh, interesting. Could be a double top. I mean, I've seen it. So I see happening for Adam, making a beautiful, but that is an M. So we also have to hope that the M is negated here. Measured move would be right around there if that M played out for Adam. So it's more about, then you got to look at the bigger time frames. Then is the daily high? If it's not, then the M's kind of more negated. The daily's low, so it says, I don't think this, it says, hey, it's got us, and then you're hitting support and resistance here too. I see Adam getting all the way up to $70 a coin and doing serious damage. We got into Adam when it was only $4 and $3, $3.26. I was talking about Adam back in the day. So here it is. Look, here's how I became successful in this crazy market. I kept my head down and I study. Not just technical analysis, but also coins. I know what coins have the fastest take profit per second, or which ones have a proprietary blockchain technique used only to them. Adam has its own Byzantine fault tolerance proof. So does Solana. So does Phantom. The research will make it easier to stand the ups and downs of the alts. Pro swing traders will swing into Bitcoin when dominance looks like it's about to go to rip, like I suggested yesterday in the AM. This is a lot of trading, but it can be beneficial. I personally only do this with select positions. For example, when I hold my Phantom, even if it hits 160, I will hold my Aave, my EGLD, my Zilliqua, my Cake, and most of my alts. If you can't stand a little downtime, the money Bitcoin takes from the rest of the world will flow back into the alts like crazy. Be strong, have a plan, and stick to it. All right? Just things I think about, things I talk about, right? Just trying to show when I put a picture of Adam back in the day. Yeah, look, here I am going over Adam on December 4th. Look at this. I'm going over Adam at $5.50 on December 4th. What coin am I going over today that's going to do something like Adam 2-3 years from now? You never know. And that's why you never want to miss the Crypto Lifer Show. Because you never know. It might be the day that changes your life forever. All right? And a Bitcoin pump party is in place now as Bitcoin starts to pump. Who wants to become part of the Bitcoin pump party? Banging on them. Let's go back to my little 7-minute scalp. How is that looking? Still forming the flag that I show you. See this? Actually showing signs of a move. And this is why I project into the future, because I know the trade before most traders even get the beginnings of the chart. Bam. And this says Bitcoin wants to go all the way up to $68,000 Bitcoin. Looking very, very bullish on the 7-minute chart. 1 hour's getting overbought, though. Remind you that. So it's just like, it's going to pump a little bit on the 7-minute. We'll see where we land. But then we're going to eventually have a sideways pullback. I got to learn to stop trying typing in caps. But, bro, you made me rich. Real talk. I shot out the programs up in the game. If I made you rich, jump on into the Patreon. If you're in the Patreon, write a testimonial. Even if you're not in the Patreon, write me a testimonial. It's easy and free to do. You help out my business so much. So if I helped your life, if you made a life-changing amount of money learning technical analysis the way I taught it, then hit the testimonials and please write one right there for me. Let me know what happened. Share your story so other people can know. Look at this one. So I joined the Patreon on the 1st of November, Monday morning. By last night, Tuesday evening, I had already made my 3-month subscription. I'm now moving into profit for Wednesday, day 3. This is top-notch TA that you can take across your own ideas, research, and make informed entries on stuff you fancy. Also, just as importantly, you don't get half of each video being Lifer making a pitch for you to join and exchange for a wonderful free money bonus that you can trade with leverage. That's both refreshing and shows honesty. This group has value to traders and would-be traders alike. I can't recommend it highly enough. Sup, guys? Shout out to Ryan Smith up in the spot. And so there we have it, my friends. There we have it. I'm out of here for the night. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. At the end of every live stream, we say crypto is life. Thank you so much for being here. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. ready to rock again. Remember, the time has changed in America. And if you want to jump into the beginner's course, I suggest you do it right away because it gets filled up on Sunday nights pretty fast and into Monday. Sign up to the beginner's course. The links are in the description. It's very easy. Or email cryptolifers@gmail.com if you would like to pay in cryptocurrency. The course is Tuesday from 3 to 5 New York City time. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Crypto is life.